Right, I believe we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Q Lads Gaming channel. We are here, or I should say I am here. It is a solo live stream this week. All of the other lads are unavailable, so it is just going to be myself. We are going to be looking through the new deals that they do have this week. The double money and all sorts. That man unfortunately just got run over for no reason, but other than the fact that I can't drive too well. But I hope you are all doing well today on this Thursday here in New Zealand. Thursday night, Thursday morning I believe, for those of you in the US. And also will be Thursday in South Africa, Thursday morning as well. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. And we are going to quickly, hopefully, be able to complete our time trial before the new week ticks over. We have got Crazy NZ in the chat. He is first. You are indeed, mate. It is very good to see you. And I'm hoping that they will bring out some good deals for us this week in terms of the double money. Because last week, or this week I should say, it was double money on the auto shop. And me and George didn't actually end up doing any of those missions, unfortunately, so we didn't really make the most of it. Of course, you guys will remember me, George, and Isaac all tried to complete some of them a little while ago, and it didn't go well. Unfortunately, we did end up failing, but, you know, new week, hopefully we can get away with getting some decent stuff going. We have got, as always, as well, says Crazy and said, you are always very quick with, I assume you have got those notifications on with the fact that you are there, and we have got Cheers Hamish as well from David. I did just see your comment on the main channel video about 30 seconds before this live stream went up, asking if I was doing the Wallabies versus the Springboks, and I will indeed be doing that game straight after. Boy, we've got some good rugby on this weekend, and then next weekend everything else is starting up. The Gallagher Premiership, the Bunnings NPC, and then the week after United Rugby Championship. Lot of rugby. I'm just going to spin the... Actually, I shouldn't spin the wheel. We're just gonna take our hand off that wheel, hopefully, because of the fact that there's going to be a new vehicle in only about 20 minutes time. So we'll just sensibly take a step back from that wheel at this stage. We almost made a big mistake there, but we luckily saved ourselves just before, and we are going to try and do the time trial. I feel like I'm just in that kind of mindset of any time I load up GTA, I always head to the casino and do the wheel spin, I should say. So I almost messed that up there. We have it's got there. I'm merging cars as well. How you been? As well, says Crazy NZ. I've been doing very well, mate. We have had plenty of rugby on last weekend, but then also this weekend we have got the Curry Cup final as another one. That will be a good competition, kind of finale, I guess you could say, to watch. Where is the time trial this week, or this week is the one that hasn't refreshed yet? Have I done it? No. Surely I am just not seeing it at this stage. Where is the time trial?
What the fuck, bro?
Some other random fellow NPC. Am I being weird here, or can I not? Oh, it might be the vehicle that I'm in, actually. That might have been affecting it. You know what, if we look back now, oh, there it is, way up the top. Right, we'll have to go on a little road trip to be able to get up there. By the looks of it, we have got there. I wish they were playing Saturday, one extra sleep as well. Yeah, I know that one. Unfortunately, like that Wallabies versus South Africa game, the fact that we've got to wait till 10:05 that evening, but luckily we got the All Blacks kicking off a little bit prior. But then also next week, after that one is finished, that was an accident. After that one's finished, we are going to have all the Saturday games, which is going to be good news. That was also an accident. I just can't drive, unfortunately, for anyone who is also on the road or the grass next to the road at this stage. But hopefully we'll be able to get there without getting killed, because the deals normally refresh about 8, I believe, and we are currently sitting at around half an hour away. So hopefully I can complete it in that time, but we have got there in the chat. Sweet as well, says David. These people, they don't realise I'm not trying to hit them, I think, is the big problem. Like, as soon as you see this vehicle on the road and you know that I'm driving it, I feel like the best thing to do, it's like when the sirens are going for an emergency service, you just got to pull over a little bit and hope for the best. It was a nice little manoeuvre though. But do let me know, anyone who does play a bit of GTA, what you want to be double money this week. Is it going to be the CEO crates, vehicle warehouse? Heists, I think, would be one that a lot of people might actually say for that, because of the fact, when was the last time we had casino heist double money? I know Kao Perico recently has had a little bit more. You can't turn there. It's not. Oh, you too. Sorry. Yep. We have got big love of everyone. How are you doing this fine day? I'm doing well, mate. And hopefully you are going as well as I am at this stage in terms of your mood. What time is it in Romania? Romania is such a hard time that I haven't quite mastered yet. But something that I do have in mind, because of the fact that we are talking about Romania a little bit, is my Rugby Challenge Be a Pro mode is getting closer and closer. I spent about 6 hours yesterday editing sides on Rugby Challenge. I want to make the sides as accurate as possible. I have a massive spreadsheet that I was going through to try and work out exactly who I need to add to the Bunnings NPC sides to have them close as possible, but I think I am going to have to combine them a little bit and go with their 2020 sides alongside their 2021, just because or else then I don't know whether or not some of those sides, the likes of the Wellington side and Crusaders, or sorry, Canterbury, may not have enough players if I was to not kind of do a little bit of a combined thing. Hey, I'm starting to actually drive not too badly here, which is always what we like to see. Oh, yes, lovely, lovely. Around that corner very nicely, driving quick, and we have got Froggy in the chat. Has said it would be a bit OP, but I would like to see the KO Perico High 7 double money. Tell you what, if they did that, Rockstar would be being very generous. They don't normally go that crazy. Normally they go like 1.5 times, but if it was 2 times, we would definitely have to try and get some back-to-back ones going. I don't know whether or not I should be actually going this quick down this road. This seems like a bad idea, but luckily it hasn't quite cost us yet. This is a thin bridge. We'll just curve our way through there. But anyone who is wondering, I didn't actually change the thumbnail, and it has got George in the thumbnail, but unfortunately for myself today, it is just as myself. We have got George. He is at the pub, so because of that, we are in level 2 and a bit at this stage here in New Zealand, so he is making the most of it by heading over to the pub and having some beverages, or maybe actually not having some beverages, more than likely driving some people who are having beverages, and that's not great at this stage for my driving in the game. You would think that I may have had a few before getting in this vehicle. This armoured car as well, I guess it's the best type of car to drive if you know that you're going to be hitting things, because the fact less damage. And we've got 9 hours behind New Zealand and an hour ahead of South Africa. It's a beautiful morning here as well, says Sebastian. So that would mean that at the moment you are sitting at 9 hours behind New Zealand, so you would be sitting at you would be 10 a.m, Sebastian, hopefully, somewhere around there, if I'm not wrong. Could be wrong though. 10 a.m, maybe? Did you buy your license? Tell you what, you would think it the way I'm going at this stage, but hopefully I can redeem myself with this time trial, getting it first try if we are lucky. I'm going to get out the Shotaro because that is probably the best vehicle to do these with, other than the fact that if I'm going to hit 50 things, that maybe me fella might fall off his bike just a little bit, but it's 2 minutes 29, so I'm wondering whether or not there's any shortcuts or anything that I possibly should know about going into this one, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully we will be able to get away. Oh, actually no, I remember this one. I think this is the one how you got to go right next to the Shotaro's destroyed. That did you guys see how many destroyed vehicles I had there? I feel like that's just the perfect example of my driving, and I don't think too many of them are 10:33 a.m. correct as well. Nailed it right. So at this stage, hopefully I'll be able to remember that, because I always end up getting my time zones all mixed up. I'm slowly getting better. I've got South Africa down now. I've got Albuquerque, New Mexico as well, and now hopefully I'll be able to add, it will be Romania to that list, as well as UK, I think, is an hour behind South Africa, if I'm not wrong. So that would be, they would be sitting at 9:33 a.m. here, or there, I should say. But we have got there, how's it mate as well, from David, and I was told to just go around on the highway as well, says Froggy YT. So hopefully that will be the case with my Shotaro. Hopefully there won't be any kind of shortcuts that I will require, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully, first time. I've said hopefully a lot, but if we can complete it first time, it will mean that we can do maybe a mission or two, or something along those lines before getting in there. I wouldn't drive along this. There's crazy drivers along this road, as you can tell by those tyre marks there. I'm not sure where he went. He kind of hit and runned it. Just went a mile away. Right. They've been very generous, and they have spawned my Shotaro right next to me. So round the highway, I'm gonna quickly have a look. So we go here. Go away, Captain. Right. What do we got? Right. I feel like I missed it. There it is. Okay, it's around there. I was thinking for a second it was miles away. Right. So round the highway, so you'd go up rather than down, I assume, in that regard. We'll see how we go. We'll see if we can get it completed. 7.2 Ks as well as a relatively long one. We are trying to complete it in just the 2 minutes and a bit. That's some good driving up onto the fence. So it's saying to go that way, but I'm going to go this way and see how we go. Nope, in Scotland it is currently 8:31 as well, so they are actually an hour. Wait, what time did I say? I think I got my time zones a little bit confused. So it's 8:31 a.m. Okay, right. I'm adding it to the time zone list. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's even worse. How have I survived that? I'll just respawn before anyone starts asking questions about that maneuver. We have got there, it's an ideal time zone for European, African and Pacific games. The only inconvenient games are the North and Southern American ones, which fall in the middle of the night here. I'm so annoyed at the fact that they didn't put Canada, USA on like any television or anything. Like, it was all just paid subscription over there in the US, so I'm not sure how many people actually watched that game in terms of compared to how many they would have liked, because with it being a Rugby World Cup qualifier, I feel like there would have been a lot more eyes on it. So maybe they should have made the most of that and had it kind of more easily accessible. Let everyone see the North American rugby just before they play up against the likes of the All Blacks. The USA are going to be playing in a little while. I hope I've gone the right way here in terms of going up rather than down. See how we go. We've got some speed going. I'll try and read the chat at the same time, which probably is not a smart idea because of the fact you should not go on your phone while you are flying at about, how fast are we going? Probably like almost 200 miles an hour. But we'll be right, hopefully. We'll be able to just finesse our way around this kind of obstacle course that is a time trial. Because I'm wondering what one it will be next week. I'm hoping, or this week I should say, coming up, I'm really hoping it's not the Mount Chiliad one, because that one seems to be a little bit of a lottery when you are on a Shitaro, whether or not you're going to get absolutely battered, or whether you get to find your way over the finish line. Right, 4K's left doesn't seem too bad at this stage. I feel like we're doing decently. We haven't crashed yet. As soon as you crash, it's pretty much off the table, unfortunately. But, see how we go. It's been a minute 20 left, and I think we've actually travelled more than half of the required distance, or around half. So we're on track. So it is kind of just seeing how the finishing line looks, because I know that you got to kind of curl off the road. So we have to wait and see how we go. That was almost curling off the road. I feel like any time I look away, I end up crashing. But luckily, we haven't crashed too badly yet. I'm going to try and see on the actual map what we got to do here. So we got to turn, which is always dangerous with myself. We got a turning lane there. We're just going to straight up just kind of commit. Oh, yep, right. That kind of worked. It's not going terrible. I had a little honk of the horn accidentally. That's not a good place to have a truck, so we're just going to take that wide. We're going to go around there like that. How long we got? We got 30. We've actually got 30 seconds, so we might be all right here. We might be able to complete it first time. Well, second time. I did actually have to refresh a little bit earlier on, or respawn. It's still a little way though. It's still not. Oh, we're slowing down on the dirt. There's no other traffic out here though, so all we've got to do is follow the road. We've got 10 seconds. Oh, I'm not sure why I've decided to jump down here, as I just said follow the road. Okay, we've done it. Luckily, oh, we've ended up in a tree or a post, but time done. Nice one indeed. We have got there what happened to your Rugby Challenge live stream, because you said you're going to do some sorry stream as well. It is coming up, but I decided, because it was going to be a Be A Pro live stream, and the reason for that is George still hasn't downloaded Rugby Challenge 4. He owns the game, but he hasn't downloaded it. So we are waiting until he's got it downloaded before we can do kind of a together live stream in that regard. But I've been working on my Be A Pro teams. I've got spreadsheets for days of all the sides that I am going to be adding in to the kind of competitions. I've done a little exciting thing as well, which I'm going to leave till you guys get to see it actually in action. But it's to do with some new sides taking place in the rugby world for my Be A Pro series that is going to be starting up hopefully next week, because I have been putting in hours into making sure that all the teams are as realistic as possible with their 2020-21 teams, because of the fact that maybe some of the new transfers will be there as well. But yeah, I will pull over so I can read the chat, because that is the sensible thing to do, definitely when I am the one who is driving as well. We have got there in the chat, big love brother, hope you're well. It's from Sebastian, and also we have got there Plants vs Zombies Battle for Naperville with me as well, says Brandon. Hopefully early next week is our best time in terms of being able to do a little bit of gaming, because at this stage we've got, this live stream will probably be an hour and a half. If we're lucky, we've got a podcast to film just a little bit later with a rugby player as well, going to be coming on the podcast for the first time in the Rugby Down Under podcast history. And then also tomorrow early they're going to be announcing the lineups for the All Blacks, Wallabies and Pumas. Then I've got 2 previews, 2 gaming ones, maybe even a Rugby League live stream, or not a Rugby League live stream, but a couple Rugby League live videos might be coming out as well. And then we've got the matches in the middle of the night coming out on the weekend. So it's a busy time, but it's going to be exciting with the amount that we have got. Successful trial. Well done, Hamish, as well, says Sebastian. And GG says Crazy NZ. And my well friend as well, says David to Sebastian. That's the thing, the way that I drive normally, you wouldn't expect me to be able to complete a time trial. So it is just thanks to this bad boy here, the TKL coloured, the Kiwi Lads coloured yellow motorcycle, the Shotaro, which I think the Krieger was the vehicle that was on special this week, or one of the vehicles for the supercars, and it is a very quick one. So it is very useful indeed to have those vehicles as an option. I was about to full steam ahead up this part, but I realised there's actually just water straight behind, and there's a couple guys doing a mission by the looks of it. So we'll just leave them to it. We don't want any enemies at this stage. We want to keep it friendly. See how we go. But yeah, I guess at this stage it is currently 7:41, so we've got maybe 20 minutes or so, if not maybe half an hour till the new update or the new week starts. So do let me know what you guys want to see me do in GTA while we are at it, while we are waiting for this new week. That's a poll, and that's another poll, unfortunately. Double poll sounds, yeah, no, not good, but fortunately ended up hitting the pole and falling off the bike once again. Here we have, I've got there, my Xbox name is my real name. Check it as well, says Brandon. Although if it's your real name, I don't know whether or not you want me to put it up on the live stream, or as everyone would know your full name. But I guess that is something that a few people have as their full name in the YouTube one as well. I've kind of ended up off on a mountain, and they don't seem too happy about it, unfortunately. They just wanted to go for a peaceful walk, and I've ruined it for them sadly there. That's a fence, and that's a bunker. Nailed it. Oh, actually, I have a bunker. I just remembered, and I haven't checked it in about 5 years, so I might go to the bunker while we're on the way as well. See what is going to be in that situation. I might actually, while we're here, I've got everything coming into the mind at once, but I am going to go get a plane, because that will be a little bit quicker, and also reduce the risk of this happening, me just going off-roading well and truly freestyling. Okay, that's not the plane that I thought would be here, but yeah, we'll go with it. Actually, no, I own planes. I'll get a plane out. What plane have we got? Where do you find planes? I think it's Pegasus, maybe. We get that one, and we have got Grief the Lobby as well. Says Crazy and Z. I mean, I would love to be able to do it, but I feel like I'm just not good at griefing. What is a dodo? Dodo's a small one. We'll go with the Miljet.
Beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
Hopefully this is the nearest airfield.
Our most sincere apologies, sir. We have been unable to move your vehicle to a suitable location.
Okay, looks like we're taking the Titan. We weren't able to deliver my vehicle. There's a guy with a... Did you guys see that in the background there? He's just kind of shooting everything, so hopefully he's not shooting us and he's just chilling. Just making a little bit of something going on there. Hopefully he doesn't turn around. If he turns around, then we're in trouble. But it seems like he is going to behave himself at this stage. We have got, you need pretty much all the speed you can get in GTA 5 to complete time trials. It comes down to both the vehicle and the driving skill as well. Yeah, see, I'm carried, like, for my split, it's probably 90% vehicle, 10% driving. That gets me the time trials, because they are very speedy indeed. Right, we're off the ground, and we're looking like we are going to be able to head straight to the bunker. I don't actually own too many MC businesses, so maybe that could be another one that would be nice for it to be on special this week, so that I can get myself a couple missions or a couple MCs, or not MCs, but businesses, because of the fact they're quite expensive depending on where you are on the map. I don't know why my brain took so long to comprehend that statement, but hopefully you guys can hear the music in the background. Do let me know if it is too quiet and I can turn it up just a little bit more, because I don't think I can hear it. Or very, very faintly over the plane engine. We can hear a little bit of background movement. We have got Dave Rennie bought better sort the Wallaby side out before the weekend, Hamish, or the box are going to dismantle them like a rotisserie chicken from Pack and Save as well, says David, yeah. Looking at the side that they've gone with the Springboks, they announced it yesterday. Anyone who hasn't seen that video already, it is on the Kiwi Lads main channel, and they've got 6 loose forwards as their options. Like, they've got the 6-2 split on the bench. Like, they've got a lot of talent there. They've got Marco van Staden, they've got Quaka Smith, and then they have also got one other man who I should be able to remember, but I can't think of him right off the top of my head. It's the number 8. It's not Vermeulen. He's in the starting lineup for this one. It's not Mostert and it's not Khaleesi. It's one other fellow. Why can't his name's not coming to mind, unfortunately, but I don't think it is, why is that name not ringing a bell? I can't think of it now, but I don't think it was Jesper Visa, was it? I think it was another fellow that they have got instead of Jesper. Or it might be Jesper Visa, I can't actually think of it off the top of my head. That seems bad, doesn't it? I feel like I've memorised the whole lineup other than, I guess, a couple of those names on the bench. But they have got Herschel Yankees at 22. Instead, do you know Hello Neighbour? And you got the Kiwi clips as well, says Brandon. I did actually update the logo. Oh no, I didn't update the logo, but I added it to the channels on the main channel for the Kiwi Lads clips. And I'm hoping to be able to bring out a few Kiwi Lads clips coming up on across all of the channels, whether it's a gaming clip, a live stream clip, or anything in between. We are going to be putting it on that Kiwi Lads clips channel. So that is another exciting project. Hopefully we can get a Kiwi Lads Reacts video up in a little while as well. But George, he is now very keen on getting a few more videos out on those channels that he is running a little bit more, because he is doing the Kiwi Lads Reacts. We've done one video which was reacting to Richie Moonga going gold mode, I think was the name of it. But at this stage, that is the only one on that channel, so we need to get more on there as well, but they will be coming hopefully very soon. Now that we are in level 2.5, did I just stand up from a desk? That is unfortunate. I need to sit back down, and we need to check our nice little laptop here and see exactly what we need to do, because I know that at this stage a resupply would be a good idea, definitely if it is going to be the bunkers that are going to be double money or 1.5 money this week, and they would probably be, I'm trying to work out which would be the best option. In that regard, we have got there, forgive my ignorance, but what the hell is Cheslin Colby doing? He wasn't in the squad for Toulouse. I thought surely he was a bok preparing for the Rugby Championship as well. I think he might, if I'm not wrong, he may have an injury. I think I saw somewhere, because I was wondering the same thing. I was wondering why they went with Nkosi rather than giving Cheslin Colby a run round in Australia, but I think he has got a little bit of an injury, so unfortunately for the Springboks, anytime they have players returning from injury, it seems to be that they've got another player who does end up getting injured straight after, which in this case they've got de Klerk and also Dwayne Vermeulen, who have decided to come back. And you show George as well, says Brandon, yeah, in the thumbnail, or should I show George Hello Neighbour? Brandon, is that what you are saying there? But we have got George in the thumbnail, because that is our thumbnail that we used last week, but unfortunately we have not got a George here today. Everyone else was unavailable, so it is just myself that you guys will have to put up for the next hour or so with, but hopefully we do have a bit of fun, and who knows, maybe we will have a late appearance from someone. I'm looking on my messages and everything to see whether or not anyone is available. I'll see whether or not Daniel is there, because he did reply to me a little bit ago. We'll go like that, and we'll see whether or not we get a reply, although that was 20 minutes ago. I did miss that message a little bit. I believe that would have been just after, that would have only been just after we started live streaming. But now we need to get a vehicle and make our way back into the city, I would think. They're going pretty quick at the moment. Please slow down. You're not slowing down. Yeah, that quite hurt actually, but it did slow it down. So that's all that matters. Thank you for the blood-stained car. That is my blood, so now this DNA on the car is mine, so that means the car's mine. That's how it works in this world. But at this stage, heading into the city, we probably will end up getting killed, unfortunately, just because people are aggressive. We've got a lobby with only 4 people, so if we did end up getting killed, it would be rather unfortunate if one of those 3 people were like, you know what, we might take him down. But what we could do is actually try and complete an auto shop mission before the new week kind of resets. So we will head over to our auto shop. I really shouldn't have paused while I was still going fast. That was close to being a head-on collision with that big truck, but luckily we managed to avoid it just a little bit. But do let me know what your score predictions are. I guess we are talking rugby but GTA at the same time, but what is your score prediction for the game between the All Blacks and the Pumas this weekend? It is going to be kicking off 7:05 PM New Zealand time. There is a plane almost coming straight at us at this point. He is doing a little bit of the gun running, I believe it is, or something along those lines, or CEO, or MOC. No, Motorcycle Club, that's the one that I was after. And I got questions to George as well. Says that Brandon, I mean, if you want to ask them now, I can pass them on, or if you want to wait until George is in a live stream, then that is fine. Also, we do love a little bit of a Q&A. That person's, yeah, my driving hasn't gotten any better. I feel like that's one thing I need to work on a little bit, is my GTA driving. Like, my flying's not too bad, even though I did crash a plane before, but that was just because I needed to jump out in a hurry. But overall, my flying's probably better than my driving in this game, which is why it needs a little bit more work, I'd say, the driving, so that we can get into that situation of not crashing into every single car and denting the front of our car and the side, because that guy ended up swerving into us, but that is because unfortunately, yeah, we ended up hitting his car first, just that little bit there, which is rather unfortunate in that regard. We have got there, I can't name a specific score at the moment, but surely a bonus point win to the All Blacks as well. That is from Sebastian. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I know that the Pumas normally put up quite a fight, but in those games up against the Springboks, I think that extra kind of step that the All Blacks took in the running rugby kicking as well, like in that last match up against the Wallabies, I think they're going to be a little bit more of a threat for the Pumas than they were last year. But it's going to be interesting. We just released our video trying to predict the starting lineup and reserves for the All Blacks. In the end, I actually decided, because I am 3-0 up in that series and it is a best of 7, I decided to go very risky. Please tell me this guy's not just going to blow me up for the sake of it. No, he looks like he is going past, which is what we like to see. We don't, oh, he just killed his friend and now he is heading towards us. Yes, actually. So we've just jumped out of the vehicle, and I think more than likely we might get killed. No, he looks like he's going to be a little bit calm. Why'd they hit a pole? Ah, because my car was on the road, unfortunately for them. So we're just gonna hope that they're gonna be nice and friendly to us throughout this game, and we'll just keep on going about our day as we normally would. All Blacks by 28 points as well, says David. So I would assume that is with a bonus point intact as well. And I think the big thing is, with the Springboks All Blacks games being last, that second game of the series between those two sides, I feel is going to be the difference in who's going to win the Rugby Championship. I think it is going to be close for that first match, but someone's going to just be able to sneak a win, and then it will all come down to that second game. So there's a lot of pressure on both sides to be able to get 2 wins from 2 in the next 2 weeks, or else, you know, that could be the Rugby Championship out the window for either side. I almost did a drift there, I just realised, thinking about it, and it wasn't a terrible one. So we will take it. Right. How do we do this? Right, we've got to go upstairs, don't we? Is it 2 to 4 people for this one? Hopefully it is only a 1 to 4 person. And we'll see how we go. We are currently sitting at 7:52, so if I can complete this one in a decent amount of time, I'll say. We don't want to go too crazy with it, and I might as well just go on easy or normal. I guess All Blacks 35 points as well, says Brandon, for this one. But yeah, I don't think we want to make it too difficult for ourselves. It is actually locked in to only being... Okay, there isn't actually difficulty levels. I didn't actually realise that originally, which means this is going to be tough for us to do solo. So we'll fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we'll be able to do it. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to get bulletproof tyres on my vehicle. I'm just actually going to quit out of this job for a second, because I am wondering, is it based off the cars that you've got in that garage that they allow you to be able to kind of use for this mission? Because if it is, I can just move one of my big boy vehicles. Oh no, we got a loading screen. I didn't realise that was going to happen, unfortunately. Mopar has said 46 to 18 for the ABs as well. So there is a lot of big predictions of saying that the All Blacks are going to win this game. That would be by 32 points as well, which would be a solid win for the All Blacks there if they were able to get the job done. What about the Springboks Wallabies game? What are you guys saying for that one as well? Hamish, your avatar looks like a countdown. Oh, a Colombian drug lord, as well, says David. He does a bit, although maybe you could say it's based off myself, because I have also had a little bit of that comparison with the Colombians. In that regard, I can't speak a lot of Spanish, but I think for my video that I'm going to do for the Pumas lineup selection, I am going to go with maybe a little bit of Spanish off the top of their Bienvenido de nuevo al canal de Kiwi Lads, I think is how you say that one. Right. That vehicle wasn't available, so I assume actually it doesn't matter what ones you've got, because of the fact that it will only let you use certain vehicles. Tell you what, we're going back downstairs quickly. We're going to put on bulletproof tyres on our big old Mustang, and maybe even upgrade the speed that it can go would be quite nice at the same time. We have got there. Predicting a score for the Boks versus Wallabies is even tougher, but I say the Bok win with a defensive bonus point win, or sorry, defensive bonus point to the Wallabies as well. Yeah, it's going to be a good game, that one. I feel like the last time we got to see the Wallabies play the Springboks is around that same time that we got to see, or actually it's earlier than we got to see the All Blacks play the Wallabies or the Springboks. So that's sitting around 3 and a bit years. And in Australia, the last 5 games for the Wallabies up against the Springboks in Australia, they haven't lost, which is a big interesting stat, but that was a wee while ago. The Springboks are a different breed now, and they are definitely playing some very good rugby. I didn't realise you could change your settings actually in your phone. That's a new thing that I learned for GTA just now. At this stage, I guess you could say, but at this stage as well, while I am mentioning it, we will be around 20 minutes away or so from the new update coming out, and we get to work out exactly what is going to be the weekly vehicles and the podium vehicle I am looking forward to trying to get. I can't remember what my vehicle is called. I think it's this one. I think it's the Dominator GTT. We're getting bulletproof tyres. We're also going to get plenty of armour, and we're just going to pretty much just go full steam ahead and hopefully not get shot. Easier said than done though, of course, and we have got Wallabies 31 points to 30 points. I don't know, as well says Brandon, tell you what, that would be an edge of the seat occasion there if they were able to get a score like that one, having it so close right up until the closing moments. Perhaps there's another game that I have just thought of. In the games in November, I think it is, we're going to get to see Australia versus England on the same day as we get to see All Blacks versus France, and also, no, sorry, that's the wrong day. We've got Australia versus Wales on that day, England versus South Africa, and France versus the All Blacks, all on the same day, almost back to back to back. That's going to be a fun night, because it is going to be pretty much running from about 2 AM right through to being at, to being at the morning. It's going to be well and truly light by the end of it. I've just realised with me upgrading wall, okay, I'm not going to touch that for now. Engine tunes, actually, that is the one that whoa, that's going to give it some speed by the looks of it there. But yeah, I don't really know too much about how to customise a car to make it go a little bit quicker, other than pretty much just the stock standard transmission and whatnot. We're looking for suspension. Yeah, we'll get a bit of suspension going. Is that good or bad? I'm not too sure. Maybe that's not good. But we're going to turbo tune it. I've just realised I'm going to spend more upgrading this vehicle. I didn't even do the bulletproof tyres. Yeah, I'm going to end up spending more on this vehicle than I would have kind of outside of it. Tyre enhancements, bulletproof tyres. Right, we spent about 300,000 there on this vehicle, so hopefully it makes it worth it, and we are able to complete it one time. A 1 point difference would be mental as well, says Sebastian. Yeah, what a game it would be. Tell you what, the wheels well and truly go on this thing now, that is for sure. I feel like having more speed for this isn't a good idea for myself, because I crash it when it's not going quicker. But I'm wondering whether or not we'll be able to get this finished before the new week comes out, but I guess as long as we are relatively quick with seeing what the new week is, we will be alright. Can I put it in here? Hopefully I can, in terms of the fact of it doesn't end up kind of being unavailable in this mission. But as you guys saw last time, for those of you who were watching, me, Isaac and George couldn't complete this mission. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get it going. So it did mean, yeah, unfortunately we didn't quite end up completing it. So this time I'm going for redemption. I am by myself though, which does mean it is going to be just that little bit harder to be able to do so. But I think I get a nice 172,000. I'm not sure whether that is doubled or whether it's just the missions or the setups that you get the double money for this job. But yeah, hang on. Is this actually the final mission? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, I was wondering for a second whether or not it was actually the final mission, or whether I still had this one and then one more to do. But I believe this is the last one. Right, we got the custom car, and hopefully we will be able to get that money. We will be able to get around 340,000, so we'll make just a little bit more money as well. We have also got Hitman 2. Do you know? I do indeed. One of my favourite games to play on Xbox One was Hitman 2 when it first came out. Just an awesome game. I think I ended up buying the deluxe edition of it. I didn't actually get Hitman 3 though. I decided to wait and see when it was on special, not because I didn't like the game, but just because of the fact that I wanted to get the deluxe edition, which right when it came out was about 150 New Zealand dollars. But pretty much I haven't looked at a single video on Hitman 3, and the reason I've done that is so that everything in it is going to be like a surprise to me. Same with Assassin's Creed. I've never watched a video of anyone playing an Assassin's Creed game, and the reason for that is so that when I do end up playing it, like, everything is just a surprise, which I feel like is an awesome way to do it, and hopefully it does go smoothly. G'day, Kyle. How are you, mate? Hope you are doing well, and hope you are excited for the new week that we are going to get to see very, very soon. I believe it will be in about 15 minutes time, if not already maybe has come out. But we're going to try and complete that mission that me, George and Isaac couldn't complete last time. That was a bit close to the side. I am solo, but I have got bulletproof tyres and also an absolute beast of a vehicle. So yeah, hopefully I can get the job done one take would be absolutely awesome, because I just learned that there isn't actually a situation of difficulties for this one. It's just pretty much all out going, and we have got Adam Cole and Daniel Bryanson just debuted on AEW as well. The WWE in the gutter, mate, as well. Yeah, I did see, of course they were, well, he was Adam Cole and then also Daniel Bryan in WWE. Both moving over. CM Punk coming back recently as well. They're getting a lot of talent over there at AEW. That is for sure. And WWE, they have to be a little bit careful. I know that some of the decisions they made, oopsies, I meant to do that. That was like on purpose. So was that. A little bit of two-wheeling. But that last one, I swear, I was just setting up for it. You know, it was meant to happen, and I absolutely nailed it. I'll just stop talking. It's got worse for me ever since I tried to say that I styled it out. But we've got to somehow shoot all 4 of these. But we do have pipe bombs. We do have sticky bombs. Oh, I didn't actually get to pick the class, I don't think, for this one, which is slightly unfortunate. Maybe I missed that one. But sticky bombs are nice. They're nice and sticky, and we'll be able to put them on the side, hopefully. Be able to get something going. I'm not sure whether or not driving right next to this is the best idea at this stage. We'll just go through here. Yeah, nice one. Here we go. And we have also got there, my NBA 2K22 comes out in 4 hours. Tell you what, are you going to play that all night, Kyle? When it does come out, do let me know. Right. Actually. Oops. Actually. Just thinking about it. What if we put some sticky bombs down on the track and time it? That might take out 2 birds with 1 stone straight off the bat. I'm not sure why I put 2 so close together, but hopefully it does actually work out for us and they don't shoot us in the face straight away. What a stunt, mate, as well, says Sebastian. It comes to Xbox Game Pass in 4 weeks as well, says Brandon, for that one. Right, we are going to switch to the other side. Where were my sticky bombs? Were they on the bridge? Okay, they're on the bridge. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to time this. If we can remember how to use our sticky bombs. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I got one. Okay, that is better than I expected. Ow, yeah, can you not shoot me, please? Okay, that's another one. We've already got 2. That wasn't a good throw. It was a bit weak. That's a good one though. Right, that is 3 down. Oh no, don't shoot me. It was a mistake. It didn't actually, I'm just hitting a tree. Just hitting a tree is not ideal. I guess I'm going off the back and I'm going to have to drive right up beside all of these angry fellows with machine guns. Luckily I've got bulletproof tyres at this stage, but I don't have a bulletproof face, and they are well and truly piecing me up at the moment. Okay, I destroyed the back one, so I just waited a little bit too long last time. Did that land on there? Did I just why do I change the radio station? I think I might have run out. Oh geez, this gun goes. Right, I'm in full concentration mode at the moment, so that is why I am not reading up too much of the chat, because full concentration mode. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to kill me, unfortunately. I think I'm going to have to actually eat some snacks here. Inventory, we're going to go to, actually I have body armor, might just use some of that, and I'll have to use it very quickly because I almost just got killed. And we're going to go down inventory, we're going to go to snacks, and I've outrun the train a little bit. Can I buy sticky bombs here? I don't think I can. I'm going to eat 3 P's and Q's because they are good for you. But the helicopter's a pain. It is just well and truly going for us here. Oh no, that's like the worst place that could have been when we were just about to find ourselves some footing. Right, come on, I'm not really hitting the thing at this stage. Oh. I don't think this is going to be a big enough gap, so I'm going to have to risk it by going forward a little bit. This would be the perfect place to destroy it because of the fact that the helicopter wouldn't be able to get us. Is this thing going to go bang if we're like right next to it? Yep. Right. That is stopped. And now we need to try and take out everything. Including this guy who is just shooting at us big time. We have got caught on live stream as well. You'll enjoy it in a few months' time as well, says Sebastian. Right. Oi, get out of it. Get out of it. That's not friendly. Right, we're just going to park here for a moment. Because do we have any decent guns? Oh, we got a heavy sniper. Oh, that might not be terrible. Although I can't really. Oh, okay, calm down, mate. That like took out all of my armor as well. Right, we're gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna have to get some body armor on us. I think I've only got a light machine gun and sniper here. What game did you buy for $150? Says Kyle. I did. End up deciding not to buy it. It was Hitman 3 was going to be coming out. Can you not, mate? You're just a bit aggressive here. Is it? I think I've worked out his timing. Wow. I just lost like all of my health, all of my armor in one fell swoop. Okay, now this is going to be a problem. Some fellows in a vehicle have decided that they need to come join in, but they're stuck behind the train at the moment. What's going to take down this guy? I feel like a heavy sniper is actually the way I'm going to have to do it. Can I no-scope with a heavy sniper? No. I should have used that a wee while ago. That actually worked quite well. I think they're going to keep on coming. These guys haven't worked out that there's kind of a train on the tracks, hence why they can't go past, unfortunately. Does this thing go bang? No. Not yet. I'm kind of trying to shoot that one in the background as well. This guy's really yelling, isn't he? Settle down, mate. we're gonna get to you soon, all right? Just give us a moment. You know, he's just very impatient. We have got there. What did the NBA 2K add since their last game? Any significant improvements or just updated squads as well? Says Sebastian. It's a good question. Ow! Who just shot me? Who just shot me? Who were that? Oh, okay. Uh oh. Uh oh. Shoot everyone, shoot everyone, shoot everyone. Quickly, quickly now. Oh, he walked out the wrong time. Right, they're all down. We still need more people because I think they're going to be coming after us very soon. So we got to open these crates. But I'm on the wrong side. Oh, g'day. How are you? Right, we shot Vin Diesel and now we're ready to open this one and hopefully we will be able to press that to open it. I am pressing that to open it. Okay, we're good. We're going alright. Hopefully we can complete this in not too much long. Oh, there's more people. Why does there got to be more people? That was almost a sentence. Right, they're going to be getting out. And I'll just shoot the wall for a bit and then I will shoot them. Just to assert the dominance and tell them that, look out, I will shoot the... Oh, I will shoot him. Has this guy worked out how to get around a vehicle? Yes, he has. Watch out, mate. Right, that was not the right one. This guy, can you leave us alone for a second, please? Cheers. We need to open this one as well, and hopefully we'll be able to find, I believe we need 2, if I'm not wrong. 2 ECUs, and we will be good to go, and hopefully we'll be able to complete this one in first try. If we get it first try, that doesn't look like what we need. That looks like a whole heap of random stuff. Oh, there's more people coming. They are persistent. They are definitely persistent. Here they come along the road. We're going to quickly run up a little bit further. Please oh. Oh, wait, there's serial numbers? I was just opening all of them. I thought that was just what I had to do. Oh, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Get out of it. No. These guys can long shot, so I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm almost going to have to armor up again. I've used quite a bit of moolah on this one, so hopefully it does work out for us. Oh, that's a frame rate. That's a frame rate. Okay, the game has decided it does not like me, and we're going to have to hide here for just a little bit while we wait for the frame rate to pick up to more than 3. That's better. Right. We can do this. I got the confidence that we are going to be able to complete this one. It says we know the serial numbers, but okay, now I'm not so confident because I've actually run out of ammo for that machine gun, which is not ideal. We have got there in the chat from Sebastian, I'll have to leave you, Hamish. Big Master's exam tomorrow as well. Good luck with the heist and have a lovely evening, my guys. I was Sebastian. And yeah, hopefully you do smash that exam out of the park, mate. Good luck with it. And do let us know how it goes when you do get those. How long do they make you wait to get the results? That's a guy there. Me and him were playing a game of who can actually shoot over something. We both weren't doing it very well. Did that kill that man, or are they bulletproof? They might be bullet. Right, that guy's getting shot. That one's down. We're going not too bad. We're making our way through here. We haven't found any yet, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We can do it. Slightly confident that we will be able to find all that we need to in these crates. There we go. Please tell me I only need one because I'm solo.
Where's shit at?
Nope. I need two, and now there's a geezer and a chopper. Leave me alone, buzzard man. I'm just busy at the moment.
Stay cool, baby girl. Ain't nothing out there we can't handle.
I hope there's an EMT in this one as well, or ECU. No, it's a chopper. Right. There are actually a lot of people around at the moment, which I'm not too happy about. Have one of those, mate. Oh, settle down, Mr. Oh no, I'm actually kind of trapped in here. I'm going to have to quickly transfer to this one. Leave me alone. Get down. I feel like this is going to be a long haul to not get this mission done. Could be on the cards, right. I wish I had brought some snacks beforehand. Another heavy armor. Gotta be done. Right, as soon as I pop my head out, he is going to be shooting, but there's a guy running along the wall here, and there's another car coming as well. Not ideal here. We're getting kind of, I would say, trapped. That guy's a wild driver, but it almost worked out for him. Luckily, they do seem to only be rolling up in one-man kind of fleets. Is that the right word, a fleet? Where is that buzzard? Because he's just kind of, yeah, he's still about. So I feel like this isn't getting me anywhere at this stage because of the fact they will keep on coming. Okay, the van's coming too, men. I think those van windows are actually almost bulletproof to a certain extent, which is good craftsmanship. Right, I need to start advancing here, because or else I will be stuck here all day. I shouldn't have killed that man, because I realise now that they are actually the better ones to have when there's only one guy involved. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to try and back up a little bit and see where he is. There he is. Right, we're going to go there, and we're going to go. Right, he's down. This is the perfect opportunity to not jump straight into the thing. We've got to go around the side. Are there still men on here? No. We're all good here for now. This is terribly done. Oh no, that's a guy. That's a guy. That's a guy. Please kill him. Yeah, good. Good. Sorry, mate. Yeah, oh, I'm so close to death. I'm kind of shooting everything but the people. And there's a buzzard coming as well. I need to get right in here right now, I think, if I want any chance of surviving. I should have actually probably shot some people, I would think, because now I've got no health left and all it takes is one shot. And I am down. How have I survived? Right, we're going to get some armor. We're going to use another armor at this stage. Oh, yeah, I've got there as well. I get the results on the next day, on the 11th. I think it will be fine as well. All the best, my man, as well, says David. David, right. We are slowly making our way down this mission. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, I missed that shot, but I got that one. Right, now there's more people coming. Good, good. Oh, these guys shoot from when they're in the vehicle as well. Getting a little bit tricky on us. Right, he's not completely dead, but I'm going to leave him because he pretty much is. Hey, g'day. How are you? Right. Right. We're slowly getting there. It's going to be right at the back, which means we're going to be miles away from our... Oh, okay. Okay, this is not a good place to be. This isn't a terrible place to be here. As long as they can't shoot our head. That's not fair. Oh. Oh no. This shot needs to connect. If this shot doesn't connect, I think I'm dead. I ran out of ammo. There's a guy behind me as well I can hear shooting at me. Shot a rock. Okay. We're slowly... This mission is actually a lot longer than I thought. I'll be honest. Right. We know where he is. We just need to get the shot on the pilot. Right. Okay. Oh, okay. G'day, boys. I didn't realise we were all having a party in this carriage, but we've got it. We're going to have to cut this one open and hope this one is the back one. Please be the right one here. 2 more vehicles coming. They do not stop coming at this stage, and I am very concerned at the factor of it's not in this one, it's the very last one. And that was another helicopter as well. I've never done this mission before, and I realise I underestimated it. Because those guys are going well and truly for it. In their vehicles, we've got 3 more guys on the ground. We've got 2 more guys on the ground. That guy's, he's not doing nothing because he's kind of half dead. So we go around, okay. Right, we got him. This guy is trying to shoot on the ground, but he's not much of a threat. Right, we're going to get this one, and then we've got to run our way all the way back to the middle and get our car, because it is the best bet. I just realised that I can only grab one of these at once, I believe. Have I got both? No, I actually have both. So all I got to do is deliver them now.
You come on, let's boost.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, this is a race? Shit, you better not choke now.
He has all of his faith in me at the moment, and I don't know whether he should, because I need to somehow get from here to not here. And I need to get to that vehicle out there. So I think I've just almost got to armor and then beat the chopper. Oh, there's about 7 or 8 people here. That's quite a few. I'm just shooting the door, but that's alright. The tactic is if you just run backwards and forwards, they get confused and wonder what you're doing. Just like in rugby, a sidestep. That's why they have a sidestep. It's to disorientate the other team. This is the other team. That guy kind of looked like a rugby player, you know, we'll go with that. So at this stage it's working out for us. Where is this? How low is he? Is he on the ground? No, not quite. That's a shot. That's a shot. Right. Now we need to go. We need to jump into here. We need to switch to the pistol, and we need to break into a car, which is not what you want to do when you've got many men shooting at you, because we're actually going to take this car down to our other car, and then from there we're going to go, and we are hopefully going to be able to complete it, because there is no chopper at this stage. And let's hope it stays that way so that we can actually get down into that scusi guarding, mate. That's not allowed. You know, that's against the rules. So we had to do that. Right, now we're in it. And now, oh, he's actually still alive. He can take a shot. Right, we're going. We've got 6.5 Ks to travel. As soon as we get back into the lobby, we'll get to see what the new week deals are as well, which is going to be hopefully a good week for us, because this mission is going to be possibly only breaking even at this stage with the amount of damage we've been taking. Geez, I remember now that this car is a little bit quicker than it used to be, and it still requires some decent handling. It was actually almost outrunning the chopper for a bit there, but then unfortunately with that spin out does now mean that it's going to be just a little bit tougher, and that doesn't help us because those guys are great shots. Oh no, this is the end. Oh, that hurts. We got so far just to get shot by a random van. Oh, I still have lives. I still have lives for now, but I think more than likely. Oh, did that land on that guy? If that landed on that guy, that is a trick shot and a half. Right, we need to get back in our vehicle. I feel like our vehicle's still the best bet. We just can't crash into anyone, and they're already coming back. So we're going to use their vehicle to hide behind. There's going to be a buzzard extremely soon. Okay, there's more guys in that vehicle than I thought there were, unfortunately. We got 1. We got 2. No, not time to bleed. Time to drive. And I don't have a door, so that's unfortunate, but we're going to need to use another body armor here. We go like this, and we go like that. Right. We've got 5Ks to go. Almost off-roading would be our better bet along these thin roads, but I think I've got to follow a little bit of the road now because we are back on the right track. Oh, there's another guy there. We're going to go wide here. We just go up here, bit of a rail grind, bit of a flip over the top, and we're just going to use our momentum. Come on, boys. We need to go here. We need to drive a little bit quicker. We're missing a few windows, I've noticed, which is not ideal, but we're not missing any tyres yet. So that is the best bet that we can have at this stage, is to just keep on driving, try and dodge the road, because they are good at kind of cutting you off, unfortunately. But we're going to have the armour ready when we need it. Could be soon. We will have to wait and see, but there is going to be a guy here. I hate when they're just sitting here, because normally if you crash into them, it's game over. Oh, okay, we're still going. We've lost all our armour, so we're going to use another one. We've used 10 armours almost on this mission so far. So that would be the equivalent of around $5,000. That's not too bad. That's breaking the bank a little bit, but not as bad as it could be if we were to fail the mission at this stage. I'm glad that I'm in a muscle car though, because it seems like they can't quite spin it out, which is exactly what we need in this situation. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the deals are. Did we actually lose all of our armor already? We did indeed. Oh, that little bump from that other car actually just saved our life, so we have to send him a postcard or something when we get out of the country after these guys are well and truly after us.
Hey, Kate, you better get to the drop-off.
I thought for a second she was going to tell us that there was going to be a 5-minute timer. Oh, frame rate, no please, not now. Not now. This is the worst. The frame rate. I think I would have still crashed. I'd like to think I would have still crashed so that I don't feel as bad about that, but that was the worst place possible to have all the pixels popping up on the screen. We're going to have to retry it. With this, yeah, unfortunately, didn't quite go smoothly. This one has become me trying to complete a mission for an hour straight rather than looking at the new deals, but we will see the new deals as soon as they have come out, which they probably already have at this point, so hopefully they are some good ones, and we will get to see exactly what they are going to be when we do get this one completed. Whereabouts are we? I think we're actually going from about where we last were, and I think we get a new car. Nice. Oh no. We have to then get the right... Okay. I'm going to have to cancel out of the mission, I think, because or else then you guys may not be too happy with the fact that I have spent all my time trying to do this mission rather than actually looking at the new deals. So we are going to go on to the new deals here. That mission, once again, has got the better of the Kiwi lads, but we will get it next time because of the fact we were so close. It was just the factor of unfortunately ending up just getting squeezed on the highway. So I might not take the highway next time I do it, but we are going to be looking at some of the deals, and then we will probably be at the end of this live stream. We've been going about an hour at this stage, and solo is a little bit different to when we have all the Kiwi lads together. I don't think anyone was going to be available. I haven't actually heard from Daniel at this point, and yeah, George was going to the pub unfortunately, so that meant that I was going to be solo for this one, but we're going to get to see the new deals, so hopefully it is a good week and we get to see some good double money and whatnot in GTA Online. Hope for the best. Oh no, there's someone who's going to be talking in this lobby as well, which is not ideal. We don't like to see it. Have the new deals actually, if I find out that the new deals haven't come out yet, I would feel bad because of the fact that I could have kept on going. I don't think the deals have come out yet for GTA. That hurts. That hurts a little bit because of the fact that that means that unfortunately I could have kept going for that one, but yeah. Oh no. Now I'm a bit sad. We have got hi from Lewis as well. G'day mate, how are you today? At this stage we were doing a mission to try and complete one of the missions for the auto shop, and I was about 90% through it, and then it was like you have to restart about halfway through, so I decided I would cancel out so that we could look at the new deals, but unfortunately the new deals have not come out yet. I don't believe. We're going to head to the casino though and see whether or not there is going to be a new wheel spin car, and if there is, I would be very happy indeed, so that I did cancel out at just the perfect time rather than just a little bit prematurely. We're just going to go around here. That's a nice little bit of a bit of driving there. But hopefully there are some good deals. Hopefully it's double money for a heist of some sort, because I know George loves doing a few heists when he does get the chance. And also maybe, I don't know, Vehicle Warehouse, I can't remember the last time that it was double money for those, and those are 160,000 per time that you complete one, and they don't take very long at all, so you could easily make quite a few, or CEO missions actually, as well. I split open my handmate, as well. Says Luke, how did you manage that? Do let me know, is it to the stage of getting stitches and whatnot, Luke, or is it a kind of bandage type deal? Do let me know, but hopefully it is going to heal nice and quickly for you. That is not a good driving maneuver there from myself. Unfortunately missed the turn there. I gave it a little bit of juice around that other side. I can hear someone turning their microphone on and off, so hopefully they don't say anything that is too bad. But we're going to look and see whether or not there is going to be a new car on the podium. They were a little bit earlier last week, I believe, than they have been this week for when those deals did come out, unless that was just because we did start a little bit later, so perhaps it felt a little bit earlier. But we've done the time trial already this week, so now we got the new week is going to be coming up very shortly, and hopefully it is a good week. Hopefully we can get ourselves some decent money, because I know that George was going to buy the auto shop, but then he said that he spent about 2 or 1.5 million actually just buying a couple off-roading vehicles, and also a rally car, I believe, were the two that he did end up getting. So that is why he does not have enough to buy the auto shop at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see whether or not. Okay, so it hasn't refreshed yet, which just makes me feel a little bit worse at the fact that I did cancel out of that mission, because I could have completed it. I fell over on an oyster rock and just avoided stitches, thank God, as well. Says Luke, yeah, like those oyster rocks. I mean, even just thinking about it, like coral can also cut your feet, can't it? Like when you are in the water and whatnot, which I mean is a little bit deceptive, because it's kind of like you think about it and it's like, wow, like these things, it's like why onions make you cry. It's a defense mechanism for those kind of vegetables and fish. Well, not fish, but crustaceans. Crustaceans might be the word for it. I am slightly disappointed that I did cancel out of that mission when I could have possibly ended up getting paid decently for that one. So I'm not sure what to do now. We might actually do a little drift. We love a little drift, but I might hopefully not get blown up by this guy in the helicopter. Hopefully he's friendly enough. We might go to our arcade, because I know that George is keen for a casino heist soon. And if casino heists are double money or anything like that, he will be well and truly stoked for it. But it is just myself for this live stream. Everyone else was unavailable, but there were still GTA 5 deals that were going to be coming out, so I decided that I would give it a wee look and see whether or not there were going to be any good ones. But a Be a Pro mode on Rugby Challenge 4, you guys have been asking for it, and it is coming extremely soon. I have been creating all of the sides of the Bunnings NPC, also the Super Rugby sides. I'm trying to make them as accurate as possible for the most recent kind of season, but also some sides need to be based off that 2020 season as well, just so that we've got enough people, because I learnt that they have a whole heap of fake names in the Bunnings NPC since it isn't actually licensed. That one we have got there, the cut dead set, looked like someone shot me in the hand as well. Says Luke, so did you, yeah, see that's like, yeah, was it like a massive cut like on the palm, or was it on the fingers, Luke? I assume it would have been maybe straight through the middle. So it looked like, yeah, that big hole, but we have got there. I stood on coral and had to get stitches. I couldn't walk for the rest of the family holiday as well. Says Joel, whereabouts did you visit that you did end up going? Were you like diving, or were you just swimming when it did end up happening? But yeah, it's kind of deceptive how dangerous like the seabed can be, I guess you could say, because of all of those situations of things that can hurt you. I mean, everyone's worried about sharks. Think about the coral, because it could cut you. And then, of course, then the sharks will be interested. So you want to make sure that that coral is not really what you're getting involved with, I guess you could say. But, I mean, underneath the water, if you go and snorkeling, does look very nice indeed. Yeah, like I mentioned, I don't think the weekly deals have actually come out yet, which is pretty interesting, because of the fact that I was sure that I was going to have the right timing and head out of the game just at the right time. But I will mention, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be back with a lot more GTA 5, also just general gaming on the channel. It's not just myself. In the thumbnail, you can see another lad next to me. That is George. He is at the pub today, so he is not here for this live stream, but he is going to be here for the future. And also Daniel and Isaac will be Cyprus as well. Says Joel, that is a nice place to visit as well. I feel like there are a lot of countries that I'd love to go to, and I have seen those maps that are like how you can scratch off the countries that you've been to. And at this stage, I think I can only scratch off two, maybe two actually, that I can cross off. So would be quite nice to be able to cross off a few more. I know South Africa is another one that I would like to quite like to go see some rugby. Please leave me alone, Mad Dog. Hopefully he's going to be friendly enough, although he's going to end up kind of having a head-on collision with Lowell. No, they're just chilling. See, I like this lobby. I like this lobby already because of the fact that everyone seems pretty casual and everyone seems pretty friendly, which is what we love to see in a GTA lobby. And we have got palm of my hand, and I did when I was also when I also walking with my dog as well. So did the dog end up like kind of ripping it out of your hand or something, like the lead side of it? I've got one of those maps. They're sick as well. So yeah, I want to do that. And also another one that I kind of would like to do is with the other main channel, having like each location that we've had a viewer from marked on that map, and see whether or not we can cross everywhere. I know that every continent but Antarctica we have been able to cross off so far. So who knows, maybe one day someone from Antarctica, you know, one of the penguins will design just a very strong Wi-Fi router, and then from there he'll be able to get himself some Wi-Fi, watch one of the Kiwi Lads live streams. Those would be the days, not just because of the fact that like it would be very impressive because a penguin of all things was able to design the Wi-Fi router. I feel like that part's probably the biggest stretch of that side, but then also that's a strong Wi-Fi signal. You know, you have those plugins that you can plug into the wall, and then you get that situation of the strength of the signal just gets a little bit stronger. You'd need a very big plug to be able to make it all the way to Antarctica if they were to do so. But I wonder if, you know, one of these companies, or I'll have to put my hands up there, mate. That was actually my bad, and hopefully you are alright, but by the sounds of your horn you may not be, so I do apologise for that. And hopefully speedy recovery for you, good stir. We have got there in the chat here. I'll look at it on my iPad, I should say, so that I can see it just a little bit clearer. We have got there my hand hit on like a sharp part of the rock, and oyster fragments and other crap got stuck in the cut, and they had to pull it out, and I passed out like 3 times as well, says Luke. So did you do it without, I guess if it was just on the kind of at the reef, you would have just had it pretty much going at the time, no hospital? Did you go to hospital in the end, or did they end up being able to stop the bleeding enough? But yeah, that wouldn't have been a very fun experience at all. Speaking of fun experiences, cargo bobs are difficult to steal sometimes, but I've got myself, I've got so many attachments on that, but not a suppressor, so we're going to have to go with just the nice sniper. Do you think I can shoot both of these guys and then no one will know that I've done it? I don't think that's possible, so we're going to go here and we're going to use the bullpup rifle. See whether or not we can get away with it. Just do a little bit of a pop, 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 pop. Okay, someone's just yelled out profanity, so I think they know I'm here. Okay, yes, he's not happy at the moment. It's actually, is it in the building or is it up on the roof? It might be up on the roof here. So we're going to have to climb this ladder. And then the EMP, I believe we have to kind of just drop it or kind of pick it up. Well, if you don't want to be here, mate, I can fix that for you. Get down. He called it. That guy fell over. Oh, watch out for the gas canister, please. We don't want that blowing up. Where's he running to? Oh, actually, hey, g'day. How are you? He was a lot closer to me than I actually thought that he was. That would have been painful. Whereabouts I was shooting that man. But we're going to steal this because finders keepers. So we're just going to quickly take off. We have Scott. No, the dog was fine. I had him off leash as well, says Luke. And also we have got, what day do you want to play Plants vs Zombies? It will have to be probably next week, I think, would be the earliest, just with the amount of rugby and everything that is going to be taking place. Because we've got the Curry Cup final this weekend. We've also got a couple games for the Rugby Championship. Top 14 I'm keen to do a little bit of. So yeah, that's going to be pretty hectic this weekend, but absolutely love doing it. And we are hopefully going to be able to squeeze in another gaming live stream a little bit later on in the week as well, with more than just myself. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying this one, even though it has been limited to just myself out of the 4 of us. If you have enjoyed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have got plenty more coming. I wasn't able to complete the job for the auto shop. That is going to be a task that needs to be completed at some stage. I cancelled out because I thought that the new missions were actually here, or the new double money I should say, and then it wasn't, so I realised I cancelled out for no reason. So I have to restart that one. I used my dog's poo bag to stop the bleeding, and it worked, and I asked a stranger to drive me home, and I got my parents to take me to the doctors, and was there for like 2 hours. Oh, so you were actually kind of away by yourself, Luke, when it happened? Or were you with a group of friends or something? But yeah, that doesn't sound like it would have been a very pleasant experience to have. I think this was a mission that is different to the one that I thought it was, but I'm just going to be stealing the van, I think. No, okay, it's not the van. It is this thingy here. Hey, how'd you know I was coming, boys? I only just got here. But can we not shoot me? I'd rather just take this thingy, if you don't mind. We'll just grab this. This is a long cable. Right, thank you. We'll just take this and we'll head away. See you boys later. We might catch up for a cuppa later on, but for now, this is mine. I thought for a second that that was going to be hitting up against that wall, so hopefully no one blows me up as well so I can keep on going. They abandoned it up and stuff, so it's all good now. As well says Luke. So it must have been, yeah, for it to be bleeding as well quite badly, and then you're probably very lucky that it wasn't stitches in that regard, because it sounds like it wasn't too far off, but yeah, looking like you were shot in your hand. It's not a pleasant experience, I wouldn't think, in terms of the pain levels that come along with that. Lose the cops, we will do that, and then we will quickly drop it off at the location. I think it's actually the police station that I take this to, if I'm not wrong. But the cops seem like they are after me for some reason. Don't know why. It's not like I stole a chopper, then I stole a little glowy ball of green from the Simpsons nuclear power plant, but we're all good here. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on grinding it out. And hopefully we are going to be able to complete this mission. Mission. I've turned French. We're going to complete this mission, and then we are going to get to see the new week of deals. That's not an ideal place to be flying. Unfortunately, I just got a little bit too excited and ended up going in a straight line, so we are going to have to quickly lose the cops once again. But that shouldn't take too long in this situation. LS Water and Power as well. Actually, now that you say that location, I'm not too far away from that, am I? I don't think. That's actually, tell you what, is that just here? That might actually be just here, if I'm not wrong. So I might just hang around here in this area for a little bit longer. And hopefully that helicopter will not come flying in like he is at the moment. He is well and truly going for it. But we'll just dodge him. You know, just a little sidestep. See you later, mate. Oh, no, 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 thank you. No, thank you. We don't want to be seen by that one. We just dodged. Oi, get out of it, get out of it. Oh, that was a little bit close. That was a little bit close. But yeah, we were right here, which is good news. Okay, so we're not allowed to break it. So don't drop it from here is what Lester's saying at this stage. Which is unfortunate, because I would like to see what it looks like when it ends up getting kind of shattered. Deliver it to here. I'm looking around for the yellow circle. I think maybe if we get low enough. There we go. Dunzo. Done another one. Yeah, that's it as well, says Joe. And also we have got there by myself, and I did it in the middle of the mangroves at low tide as well, says Luke. So that would have been a pretty daunting situation to be in. Do I get to keep this? I'd like to keep this if that's alright. We'll just take this back to the casino, although I should probably actually check. Do you guys think the new deals are out yet? We will have a quick look to see whether or not we have anything about it. I think there are the new week, so we are going to be quickly going into a new lobby, find new session, and we'll get to see exactly what is on special this week. I'm excited. Hopefully it is going to be some good deals, because we do absolutely love us a bargain. And last week they had the Krieger, very good vehicle. I feel like this is probably a little bit too late to say it, but if you didn't get a Krieger, it's a very good, fast supercar. But at this stage, hopefully the next week casino heist would be lovely to be double money or 1.5, purely because of the fact I've almost finished the setups for it. If they did want to go along the route of a vehicle warehouse or maybe something else, why did I struggle so much to read that? I'm pretty sure, as well, says Joel. So we will have we will have a look and see exactly what these new deals are going to be. Hopefully there's some good ones. Some good ones and some better ones. So we will be heading straight to the casino from my location. Or actually, while we're at it, we might actually have a look at the shop and see exactly what's going to be on special here for this week. The auto shop, look at it. It's beautiful. I always fail the missions, but it's a nice building. You know, it's got a nice logo. The big old bulldog. Right. What is on special this week? So last week, it was the auto shop was what was on special in terms of the Dynasty kind of area. So we are going to be going here. We are going to go to Maze Bank Foreclosure is the name of the thingy that I was actually after. Right. What do we got? Arcades. That's not an arcade? No, it's not. That's an auto shop. That's an auto shop. That's not an arcade. Got all excited. But the nightclub's on special. Okay. This is good. That's looking like a... I wish I could do the maths straight off the top of my head. I think that is a 30% discount. No, it might actually be a bit more than... No, yeah, 30%. 30%? 40%. 50%, 60%, not 60. It's not 60, but it's certainly less than 50. I think it is actually 40% off for those ones, I'm going to bed at 9 as well. So luckily for you, the deals have come out just prior to you going to bed. So it is the nightclubs on special in that regard. We'll look quickly at the offices, see whether or not the garages or anything along those lines could be on special. Doesn't look like it. Don't think the office would be either. No, so at this stage, the nightclub seems like the biggest one for that regard. Now we will look through at the cars, see what we have got in that regard. Legendary Motorsport, I believe the deals from last week will still be lurking at this stage. The likes of the Jester, the Anus as well. I think that's how you say it. Oh, okay, the F1 car going to be on special here. The Progden, that is, or Progen. I can't say the names to save myself at this stage, but the Krieger's still on special. So anyone who does want a Krieger, one of the best cars in the game in terms of that pace, be sure to check it out. So quite a few of the luxury supercars as well as the ones that are new with the new DLC. So now looking at the planes, I do love me a good plane. So hopefully we have got a good plane. It's a blimp, it's a blimp, it's a blimp. Not the plane that I was after. If I had to choose a plane, just because it's a blimp, it's a flying balloon. But the Alpha Z1, I think, was that on special last week? If it was, it does still look very nice. If anyone does want to pick themselves up one of those war stock, it's a big one. Hopefully we're going to get to see some good stuff in here. Still the dinghy on special at this stage. They haven't changed that one quite yet, but looking through, there's not too much that is shouting out saying here I am, other than the Chula, which I believe was almost on special last week, if I'm not wrong. So they've actually gone with not too many at all for Warstock by the looks of it this week, which is interesting. Normally, I think last week they had quite a big Warstock week though, so maybe that is why. The dock, or the boats, I can get a submarine for free, but not anything on special in that regard. Southern San Andreas, love it. What do we got here this week? Not a lot at this stage, not a lot of the new vehicles by the looks of it, but hopefully it's not over yet. We've still got some vehicles left. Okay, they're actually the classy Hot Ring Sabre is going to be on special for this one. A little bit of the, is that the F1, no not F1, the NASCAR car, the NASCAR, as you would call it, rather than the NASCAR, and then another car on the end of it. And also those ones are normally free for myself, so is the Duke, and so are those other ones. So not too many cars, other than you would say a couple of those high-end supercars. But now we're going to check and see what the new vehicle of the week is going to be at the casino. We're going to head there in our nice vehicle that we have got outside, and hopefully it's a good week in terms of what is double money. We will check that after we have seen the casino car as well. But I will mention, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing this every week on the Thursday. So yeah, if you are keen for a little bit of GTA, normally it is myself, and we have up to 3 other guys who do come in. Unfortunately, all of them unavailable this week, so it is just myself that you guys have got, but we have got plenty others. Is the Karen Previn as well. Previon? Maybe Previon. Sounds like a good name. All the time trials at the casino, perfect. We do love when we've got a time trial nice and close by as well. Imagine if those are double money, I would take that big time. Unfortunately, I still can't drive, even though new week of sales, not a new week of skill when it comes to the sticks or the driving of a beast of a muscle car like this one, the Dominator GTT. Right. Luckily, we're close by to the casino, though, so that doesn't cause us too many issues, other than the fact that I still have to drive at this situation we have got there. Can you go on Southern San Andreas and look at the new cars? Oopsies. I'm going to say that one's on you, Joel. that person getting hit. We will have a quick look. So I believe, if I'm not wrong, that was what that little message was just before. We will look for it, Southern San Andreas. It's not actually on that home screen, but we will go down to Southern San Andreas. Love a bit of a tongue roll. And it is the Karen Previon. Okay. Looks alright. Stats are actually decent, and I feel like anything... Oh, I might have to look at one of those, possibly. We will have to wait and see whether or not it seems like a good vehicle. At this stage, I'm hoping for a good car on the podium. We've had a couple interesting ones. They had the big SUV last week. They had the interesting paint job, but I didn't actually win it, but I won the one the week before, which was the go-kart, which I was relatively happy about. But we're just going to park here. We're going a bit too quick, I think. So we're just going to slow down. Still can't drive. We're just going to park her straight in the gap. There we go. Not straight, but it will do. And we will head inside and see exactly what the casino one is. And we have got there. It's red as well, says Joe. It is indeed. And we have got what day it is. You do Plants vs Zombies Battle for Nobleville. I'm only free on Monday. Monday's a tough day because of the fact that we will be up very early doing a 6:45 a.m. live stream, so I may not have slept that night before, so I might be sleeping most of Monday, unfortunately there, but we'll have to wait and see whether or not that will be the case. I wasn't that isolated. I was like 3 minutes away from the main park, as well, says Luke a little bit earlier on, in 2 new cars. Says Brandon, and thank you. Says Joel, no worries, mate, and hopefully this is a good vehicle for us. I have got a spin as well. I almost used my spin last week on the SUV. Hang on, is that an adder? That might be the classic old adder here. That is a vehicle that I didn't expect to see on the podium anytime soon. They have gone with the good old adder. Used to be the fastest car in the game back on Xbox 360 alongside the Zentorno, which used to be, tell you what, those are some throwback cars. Can we get ourselves an adder? Normally I think it's a $1 million car, if I'm not wrong. We're going to spin it, hope for the best. I don't have any technique when it comes to spinning the wheel. Hopefully we just end up landing on the vehicle, and tell you what, she's not looking too bad, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Now we've got ourselves an adder, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take it out for a spin as well. That was not rigged. You guys may be asking, how do you land on the car? Not sure, but it just happened. I'm very glad in that regard that I get an adder rather than that SUV. Oh, but the SUV was kind of new, so maybe I would have been better off getting that. But we are going to look through some of the deals as well now, while we are at it, in terms of the jobs, I should say, which ones are triple and double money. Rockstar Creator. What do we got here? Hopefully not Arena War. Arena War is one of those game modes that I'm not very good at. Right, so Arena War doesn't look like it is the case. Target Assault is not either. Stunt races, they normally have some sort of stunt races that they do go for the double money. We're going to just rapid fire click through them. There's a lot of stunt races. Right, we aren't going through all of them at the moment. We will look through just some normal races. Doesn't look nothing too special. We will go back through once we do find out exactly what they are. But the death matches doesn't seem. Can you also check the prize ride in the car meet and the challenge you have to do? I sure can. We will head there straight after we find out which ones of these are going to be double money, which doesn't look like too many of them. Last team standing? Nope. Doesn't look like it. King of the Hill? Nope. Survivals? Nope. Not survivals this week. Missions? Maybe we've got a different type of mission that is double money. Although normally if they don't have any missions that are double money, it means that we will have a big one, such as a CEO double money or something like that perhaps. Could be on the cards, although I'm not too sure yet. A Wednesday as well, says Brandon. For what day he will be 3. That is going to be the day. That might not be too bad. Wednesday overall in terms of the busyness, but there's no ones of those. Versus missions normally have a chance. This is just working out the bloody arm at this stage to see whether or not we can find it, but it doesn't seem like we're going to. We just click through it once again, go with a quick little tap, 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 tap. No. I haven't checked all of them, but I assume if it is there, you guys may let me know as well if I have missed it. But it doesn't seem like any of those are double money just off the top of the head. So, maybe we got something big. Double money, casinos, or possibly something along those lines. Although, when was the last time they did the likes of a facility double money? But now that it's nightclub, maybe it's 1.5 times money for the nightclub stock. Something along those lines as well. But we are now going to be heading. That's a nice car. I'm not going to steal it though. And I won't take my adder just because it's a relatively short trip. We'll just go around the corner. But it is nice to have an adder. I feel like that's just one of those throwback cars. I remember story mode on one of those stretches of road. I think I could almost find it on the map. Believe it is this one that you can actually get an adder in story mode, and that used to be the thing that I always did. Put it in my garage as well, and just kind of go from there. Of course, story mode a little bit different to online though, in regards to the factor of you can steal cars, put them in your garage, and just go from there. But then not quite the same on online, but still a lot more cars on online at the moment. That's a nice car as well. Unfortunately I did scratch it, so hopefully maybe I should have left my number and my insurance details. You're going to need probably insurance. Hopefully you've got it. Yeah, no, she all good. She got up. What we like to see. Sneaks around here. My driving, like I mentioned all the time, not great. We'll go over here though. We'll take a shortcut. It's going to become a little bit longer, I think, if we end up right down here. But somehow we've ended up surviving, kind of. Have I? Surely I haven't got my. Please, please. We need to not be stuck down. Oh no. This trip's going to be a little bit longer. Unless, oh, the fighting spirit of the mighty Mustang has been able to get us out of there. We almost ended up getting stuck, unfortunately. I think my problem is I just end up putting the foot flat every single time. You know, so there's always a little bit of control that is lacking in that regard. But we're heading to the auto shop. Well, not the auto shop. That is my auto shop with a bulldog on the door. Roof. But now we are heading into the lane change. Nailed it. The car meet is the name that I was looking for there. See exactly what is going to be in there in that regard. But if you guys do know what the double money missions are, or what is double money or triple money or anything like that, do let me know in the chat, as I am trying to not spin out. We're just going to drive on in, I think. Or we'll park out front. That's how you park. We'll just put it there. Someone will park it if it's in the way, I think. We'll put the cones around it. But, right. So we're going to get to see what the new car this week is. On the kind of, I guess it's the car meet podium in a way, isn't it? The prize ride, I think, is what it's called as well. And Wednesday, in the chat we have got is good for me, 8:30 p.m. to 8 to 8:30, says Brandon. So maybe that could be the best time to be able to do so. Could be on the cards indeed. Right, prize ride is available. We at for the prize ride. We're going to head round here. We're going to run all the way there. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice with a little bit of a custom paint job on there. It's got Ron on the front for an option, but the car meet, what do we got in terms of the prize ride? You've got to win 8 races, 8 sprint races as well this week. So is that easy to do, or is that hard to do? 8 races in sprints. Seems like it's kind of tough, but I guess depending on the car you've got, you might be able to smash it out of the park pretty quickly, mate. I would take photos of it as well. It's a nice looking ride. Are we all got our phones out? No, you've got the cigarette out, but we'll get our phone out. We'll take a selfie with it. Have I done this right? I never remember. No, that's the person. Right, how do we go self-portrait? Yeah, no, I think I've messed this up a little bit. We'll take it. There we go. That's a nice photo. We'll take it with them instead. Because of the fact that, unfortunately, I messed up in terms of using the phone. So that's why I don't take photos in GTA, I guess you could say. So that is what is on the cards there. And also we have got there, so 8 sprint races. I'm not normally very good at me old car meet, but maybe I'll be able to give it a go. Is this the door? Yeah, I think it is. I haven't actually been in this building too much since it came out as well. So now double money. What is it going to be? That is a big question. Crazy NZ, welcome back, mate. At this stage, we have seen that the adder is actually the wheel spin car, and I won it. First try, didn't even end up going with any technique or anything, just ended up spinning on it, which was very fortunate indeed. And also nightclubs going to be 40% off this week. And there is only one thing that I'm not sure of, and that is what double money is this week. I'm not too sure. These are huge parks, aren't they? Are these parks? Because if they are massive. I've got a bloody Mustang and it's looking small in one of those parks. And we have got there, but as you want me to help you play a game, you must need to join my party, or just wait as well, says Brandon. So I assume that would be next Wednesday. So I guess if I have got the right headset connected, it would be a bit easier to be able to do so. Hope you didn't like your minivan. But right, there's an oppressor hanging around, and we don't like oppressors very much. Definitely not when they're looking at us funny. Is he coming for us, or is he just chilling? He looks like he's a relatively chill dude. We've ended up becoming a train. You know, we'll blend in, a little bit of camouflage. Choo choo. And we will be going straight through away from that man we have got there. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I haven't actually seen what the double money is in terms of a mission. I kind of want to do a CEO mission just to see whether or not it is that we'll be paying double. And we might do that. We might actually do that. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to, we'll call the oppressor just because of the fact if I have just a normal buzzard, that guy might get tempted to blast me out of the sky. So we're going to do a headhunter and see whether or not we end up getting double money for said headhunter, because that is a good way of making money. If it's double CEO missions, that is a good way of making like 50 grand off the bat just by doing a headhunter. If you have got a flying vehicle, it doesn't have to be an oppressor, it can be a buzzard as well. But that is, of course, if it is going to be the case. Do I own an oppressor? Is it in the... It might be in my terabyte actually. I think I might have parked it there a little while ago. So we go services, we go down to terabyte, and we go to request that one. There we go. I'm going to have the vehicle, and hopefully, yeah, we all have to wait and see whether or not it is. Is he still hanging around? No, he's kind of a wee way away. So hopefully he just lets us do our thing, because we are currently going to be becoming the CEO. See how he... Okay, now he's kind of coming over, and I hope he realises I'm not trying to fight him. I'm just chilling. You know, as you do. We will go here, VIP work. We'll go right down. Already a session-wide activity. Right, okay, we won't do that one, sadly. So we have to wait and see whether or not that is the case. I am just going to have a quick look and see if I can work out what the double money and everything along those lines are for this one. Because it should be pretty decent. No, you'll need to join my party next Wednesday and join my game as well, says it Brandon. So it does sound like a plan. I just realised there was that guy on the oppressor chasing me a little bit. So luckily he did end up not going along with the chase. Right, where is the best place? I think it's probably Twitter. I don't really use Twitter too much, but hopefully I will be able to see what the money is. GTA 5 double money will be what we need to look at. Not double mummy. Double money, that's a different thing. Latest. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It is going to be 2 days ago, really. GTA man has got this one. Hopefully we can see exactly what it is. There is a fly on my keyboard, which is unfortunate. At this stage now, what have we got in terms of the double money for this week? That's just showing the car. The adder is the car for the wheel spin. Okay, it looks like some sort of race, which I'm not a fan of. Don't like doing the races. I'd rather a bit of double money in that regard. But I think that is actually the sprint. So maybe I'm not actually sure what the double money is this week. We might have to wait and see whether or not we can work it out ourselves once there is not a session-wide thingy mabob happening. Right, VIP work. There's still a session-wide activity happening, but I'm not sure what said activity is in this lobby at the moment. No one's really doing anything, I don't think. No, everyone's chilling. Right, we might as well go to the time trial while we're at it. While we are waiting to see what the double money is. Perhaps it could be the time trial that is double money. We'll head over there. Hopefully this guy who is just outside of the casino doesn't decide to shoot us, because that is always not fun, unfortunately. So hopefully he's just a chilled out individual who doesn't care that we are kind of flying around, and will just leave us to it. Oh, I remember this one. Oh, this one actually, I remember spending a long time doing this one, and we had MOCs parked across the road because of the fact that it made it just that little bit easier. Question time, what is your best friend only in YouTube? As well as this Brandon. Or my best friend only in YouTube. So I'm assuming we can't say any of the Kiwi lads as that kind of one, Brandon, because I would say if I had to go with best friends, then those three would be about as far as I would need to go, I would say. Yeah, let's go there. Gotta love doing LA's minute or last minute assignments with one hand to use. Is it your strong hand or your weak hand that you've got? Because you're writing, well, you might be ambidextrous. Perhaps that would be probably your best bet in that regard. Like, I can't write with my left hand to save myself. I can hardly write with my right, to be fair. Like, my handwriting is messy. I love typing because of the fact that no one can really tell how even my typing's messy, to be honest. Like, I end up hitting buttons that I don't need to. The cap lock gets absolutely battered every time I try and press A. As well, it's me. As well as there's Brandon. Although we can't really have too many favourites. We can't have favourites when it comes to the subscribers, I don't think. We might have to keep it pretty impartial in that regard, just like our rugby when we do decide in terms of who we think is going to win. Is my Shotaro? Here it is, and it's down the road, and now the oppressor Sour Mosquito is heading towards us, but hopefully he is going to be a chilled out individual kind of fellow, and we can do the time trial first try. Although he is still, he is almost following the road rules by the looks of it, old Sour Mosquito. He's going towards XXX Drury, I think was actually the name there. Right. Okay. We got there, Crazy NZ as well. It's got the eyes. Crazy NZ, do you know what the double money is this week in terms of kind of missions wise? And yeah, do let me know if you do know, because I wasn't able to find it yet, which was a little bit unfortunate. But this is not going to be unfortunate. First time we are going to nail this one. Haven't done this time trial in a long time. It's actually the last time I did it. It was with, oh, it would have been almost a year ago. I can't actually remember where to go, unfortunately, but I know that I've got to turn here. I'm not sure where I'm going from here, though, unfortunately. I know that I've got to run straight into that vehicle, I think was part of it. Is it kind of cutting out to this? Oh no, I've got to be back on the vehicle, one moment. we will see where we've got to go. Not yet, bro, still loading as well. Says it crazy NZ. There it is. You got to go to that little loop. So I think you got to actually take a shortcut up through here, right next to the lake. But we'll try it. We'll try it. See how we go. I time with my left hand. Don't have to write, but I get out of science exam and put it back for 2 weeks as well. Says Luke. So a little bit of extra time, I guess, to get that study done, if that is something that you are going to be keen on doing. What is your science? Are you kind of general science, or is it certain like kind of categories? Because I know when we had school, we had 6 different sciences that we could take, and it was the case of you had to do 3. Cheers. So I ended up doing earth space science, geology, and also astronomy, I think. Or maybe, no, I did plant biography, plant biology for the first one that I did for the level 1. And we have got, hey Kiwi lads, are you doing well? Says Brandon, I am, mate. I am having a good day at the moment. We've got even more that we are going to be doing a little bit later on. We've got videos to film. We've got everything all happening this weekend, which is why it's going to be so exciting to see how much rugby we get to see played throughout those days. Right, we're going to cut straight across this time. I don't think you can afford to have too much air there, just from memory. I think it is kind of every little split second counts when it does come to this one, and every bit of traffic on the road is a bit of an annoyance, but you got to do what you got to do. We failed last time there, so we've made it further. This looks like it's going to be a tight squeeze. Cheers. We've just hit a car again, unfortunately, which means we have to get back on the vehicle. We're just going to give it a good... Okay, hey. What's up with that? What's up with the hostility, you know? You just hit me. I was in the wrong, but then she tried to run me over again. You know, they normally post updates on Twitter, but nothing yet. As well, says Crazy NZ, I think it came out a little bit later than it did last week, so perhaps people kind of got a little bit thrown off. Maybe speed or something it's about as well. So is it physics, or would it be something along those lines? I never was that great at science. I preferred biology than kind of the physics and stuff. That's just the same colour as the bike. A little bit of a headstand. Trying to be a bit fancy there. We're going to get back up. We're going to complete this. Before the end of this live stream, we are completing this one. That is for sure. And we have got there in the chat. We got a few of you, and I do appreciate every single one of you for being here. It is just myself for this live stream. Normally, we would have 1 or 2 other Kiwi lads for these ones, and we will have next week, hopefully. We'll be able to get more of us together for this one, and perhaps even later in the week live stream if we get the chance as well. But I believe George is still out at the pub because of the fact that at this stage, level 2 here in the South Island has commenced, which does mean you are allowed to go out and about a little bit more. So George making the most of it, and he is going for a few of the, or I think he is driving for some fellows who are having a few of the beverages, but more than likely he'll be getting a thick juicy steak while he is at it as well. I think you've actually got to cut up this way. Okay, it wasn't that smooth. I think I misjudged that a little bit, but I don't think I'm doing terribly for time, but I don't think I'm going to make it. Unfortunately, I think I'm just that little bit too far away. I've said I think about 500 times in a row. We're going to go around this corner now. We're just going to hit it. We'll just see how hidden it goes. It didn't go too well. Let's get there. Katie Dixon has said, hey, I hope. Oh, hey, y'all. As well in the chat. Welcome into the live stream, Katie. We are trying to do the time trial at this stage, which I am good at crashing. So that does not go too great at this stage. I like how fast a ball travels when going down past an interval as well. Oh, I think that I want to say that that is physics, but I feel like I could be very wrong in that regard because of the fact that I didn't take physics. But I know that an apple dropped on old Newton's head, and because of that gravity, you know, that kind of thing. Just write that on the paper, just in big writing, gravity, and see how you go. I feel like they would fail you straight away. Do not do that. That would not be a good idea. This truck is not a good idea. Ow, that actually quite hurt me. Me skull. And the cranium that was combined. This is fine. We're going to get this. We're going to get this before the end of this live stream. And also we're going to find out what the double money is, because we know at the moment nightclubs 40% off is the first one that we have got. And also a few supercars are on special. I should have actually got my adder out to try and complete this, seeing as I won it on the wheel spin, but I don't know whether or not it would be quick enough, which is sad because it used to be fastest car in the game. Not the smoothest start, not the smoothest frame rate either, so I guess they go hand in hand in that regard. We have got, hey Katie, how are you as well, from Brandon. There is a guy waiting on this corner, so hopefully he doesn't decide to try and kill me. Oh, that was almost beautiful. Almost kissing the apex, but falling off the bike as well there, unfortunately. But at this stage, also, I should mention that we don't have a George here today, or an Isaac, or a Daniel. It is just myself Just a little bit of a solo live stream, but anyone who is curious about the Rugby Challenge Be a Pro mode that you guys are keen to be seeing very soon, it's coming along. I've created a lot of the teams, but I am still working on them to try and make them as accurate as possible. That's not smooth at all. I think I'm just going to restart, because I don't think that was going to be smooth enough to be able to get the job done. I don't know, crap. Thank God I have an extra 2 weeks. Yeah, I guess. Maybe at this stage, because of the fact you've got that extra 2 weeks, be sure to make the most of it. Be sure to knuckle down. Get a bit of that study going. Oh, that's not good. Unfortunately, once again, we've gone straight up in the air. We have got Well Brandon. How are you as well from Katie Dixon? So at this stage, Albuquerque, we are talking, it is currently sitting at, once again, it's a 3 a.m. in the morning, I believe, if I'm not wrong. I've worked out Romanian time as well, Katie. I'm getting closer and knowing everywhere in the world. That's still not good. I feel like insanity, I think, is the saying of like learning something and then doing the same thing over and over, and I feel like I'm on a very similar path as the Wallabies with those interception passes at the moment, and I just keep on hitting the same bit of road and going nowhere. So now this time I think the cars are a bit intimidating, you know. Now with the language, please, we're trying to do a time trial. Is this traffic? It must be peak hour, I think, at the moment. Rush hour traffic here onto this stretch, because we keep on hitting every single vehicle. That is about, what is the time in the game? Oh, okay. Vehicle Vendetta is double money and double RP by the looks of it. Is it double money or is it triple money? We will go there. That has actually helped us out. So it is in Vehicle Vendetta. What is that? What is that mission type? I'm going to have a quick look to see. So it's just called a mission apparently. So it's Vehicle Vendetta. Fancy name. See how we go here and see exactly the time zone wizard as well. Says Katie Dixon. Yeah, at this stage, I mean, I can almost name every country's flag. In fact, I probably could at a stretch, but the time zones, once I know all the time zones, I'll be on fire. You know, Vehicle Vendetta, haven't heard of it before in GTA. Is it in this category? No, it's not, so it's in another category. Maybe in races? Nope. Stunt races, at least we know that it starts with a V. Unless, of course, it's one of these ones, because of the fact that transform races, then it's not a stunt race, so we're just going to continue from there for now. Target Assault Vehicle Vendetta is the name of it. It's a fun name. Adversary, actually, yeah, might be in this one. Vehicle Vendetta. Okay, so it's a street race and it is double money for Vehicle Vendetta missions this week. That is a good little bit of information. Can we not blow me up, please? I'm actually kind of just trying to quickly do something. We're just going to quickly start that. I'm not sure where that explosion came from, but I got scared, so I started my time trial. They didn't blow us up, but it was scary. It was in the eardrums, and they were like, we might actually just try and demolish you. Right. Here we go. Here we go. No, same thing again. Same thing. Oh no, and we're falling off the bike as well. What's the time in Adelaide right now as well, says Luke. I believe in Adelaide you will be sitting at 7:08 a.m. No, sorry, 7:08 p.m. 2 hours behind New Zealand, I believe, Adelaide. But then if you're in Perth, it's a different story. Although, actually, is there somewhere in Australia that has 3 hours behind rather than 4? But I am, final answer at this stage, I'm going 7:08 p.m. Hopefully that is correct. Still not good, but we'll go with it because of the fact that we're only seeing that corner at this stage. Right, we need to make sure that there are no cars on this corner, and there is always a car on this corner, although he has moved. Oh, yes. Nice one. Nice one indeed. Speed. Speed. Oi. Nice, nice, nice. Good. Right. Keep it going, son. We are going to carve our way through here. Can you not? That's it. Wait, did they like pulled out, I think it's the giveaway. No, they just went for it. They were like, oh, enough of a gap, we'll go. Boom. And unfortunately, I ended up, oh, it's 6:39. Damn, so that is the place that it is. Wait, 6:39. So it's only 2.5 hours behind. Okay. That one stumped me. Adelaide's different. It's half an hour behind Sydney. Okay. That is a bit of good information to know. Because I would not have gotten that. Did someone knock down a pole there? By the looks of it. Right, okay, 2.5 hours behind New Zealand is Adelaide. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. I wouldn't have gotten that. That wouldn't have been my first guess if I was to have a guess, because as you know, my first guess was not right. Right, is this going to be the right run? Are we going to be able to get the time? Language. we're kind of PG at this point, but we're not really PG because we play an R18 game. So I feel like it kind of counters each other a little bit. But we don't use too many of them bad words. You know, we're very family friendly. Unless we got George on. George at the moment has been swearing like a sailor. Get out of that. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Right. The bike is getting battered. It's battered like a piece of fish from the local fish and chip shop. At this stage, that was a blowfly. What's it doing here? I guess it's slightly warmer here in New Zealand at the moment, so maybe it's decided to come out and play. That's actually perfect. I never knew it, but me getting that car, or hitting that car, turned it sideways in front of everyone else, which means that it slows down all the traffic. There is a car right there, so I'm going to hit it, is the guess, unfortunately. Right. Not ideal. This time trial, it got to me a little bit last time, you know. It gets the mind games going, but we're going to do it. There was the mum's station wagon from Karate Kid as well. Says Katie Dixon. Right, is it still here? Hopefully it's still here. Are you alright? Someone needs medical attention over there, I believe. We're just going to cross here. You good? You good? You got insurance, because that's buggered, I think. She's well and truly just given it some, so I'm going to use it to my advantage. No, I'm not. It's a solid vehicle. I was going to try and move it down onto the road, but I think instead I'm just going to restart. No, get back on. That was interesting. I'm not sure what happened to her. She seems to have just accelerated when she possibly shouldn't have. And then she did a bit of the roly-poly. Not ideal. Not what you want to be doing. That's a tree. We go up it. We have got the Adelaide time zone is like in the middle of the country as well. It says that was Luke in the chat at this stage. Right, can we do it this time? Not this time. I meant the next time. The next time is when we are gonna do it. Tell you what, we'll get a poll going, shall we? We love a bit of a poll. We're going to. Although we have a few people watching, so instead I will just ask you guys: am I completing it this run now? Yes or no? Do let me know in the chat. Am I getting it? We haven't been close, but is this now going to be the time that we get this one? First try, I was going to say, but it's about the 500th try. But is this going to be the time that we get it? Do let me know in the chat. We are going to be starting it, and hopefully by now you have voted for the yes option, because you all have 100% faith in me, of course, and you know that I will not crash because I am one of them good drivers. I can't look at the chat yet because I haven't crashed yet. So we take that and we just keep on going until we do crash. I see that the chat is moving though, so I'm hoping you guys have backed me. Hoping you have said, yep, you're going to do it, Hamish. 100%, no chance of failing here. I shouldn't have done that there. That was the wrong turn. That was the wrong turn. I was supposed to go across there. And now I might have cost myself just a little bit too much time. We will have to wait and see though. I'm starting to talk very quick. It's becoming a horse race. Is he going to make it to the try line? Slash, that's rugby. That's the wrong sport once again. This is not a sport. Well, I guess it is a sport. I've missed the turn. Or have I? I've done a little bunny hop. It's going to be close, but we're not quite going to be. Actually, I shouldn't give up yet. No, I should have given up. 1 minute. 0.419. Damn, that was close. Now the worst thing is I have to drive back, and this is kind of like the shameful walk back to the start of the time trial, you know. We were so close. I just got a bit excited, and I think there was a split second. I'm not sure, but I think I almost took my hand off the accelerator when I was about to reset it, and then also I just messed up where I decided to cut across here, because coming through this part you're supposed to try and hit, I think it's somewhere like there. No, it's not there. It's not there. That one was not quite it. That's quite a solid fence. Whoever built that's done well. But it's a car as well, unfortunately. Just hitting everything at this stage. But as long as we can get all the hits out while we're coming back to the place rather than while we are going for it. Come on then. Come on. We were driving well. This is not skill. This is just luck. What is this? Is this a bloody... What's in there? How do we get in there? Do we actually have to go in the building? Or is he out front? Can we watch the language? Where is he? Hey mate, I'm just going to quickly... Shh. We're just going to quickly take your money. Oops. I knocked the bottle over. That's like disrespectful, isn't it? He was probably drinking that. Now it looked like he pissed himself when he gets up. Although, for all we know, he may have already. Because who sleeps outside of a nightclub in broad daylight next to a sign with a man holding a bag over his privates? We are going back. Can we watch? Everyone's just swearing at me in the game at the moment. By the sounds of it, no one is happy one bit. But at this stage, there are also two guys by the casino, so I'm a little bit worried about whether or not they are going to be friendly. And now I've almost slid my way all the way to them. Where is the bike? It's way over there. It's quite a far way. Oh, we have got there. Yes, from Katie, and no from Luke. So in that one, Luke was right, unfortunately. In that regard, not unfortunate that Luke was right, but unfortunate that I wasn't able to get it. But now we're going to ask the question again, yes or no, am I completing it this time? Or, fun little extra thing, am I getting blown up by that random guy who's standing next to the time trial? Ooh, a little bit of a bonus game there. Can we get over that? I think we can get over that. I don't think we can get over that. We might have to go around, unfortunately. Because there's still explosions and whatnot, so that's not ideal. So we're almost going to have to try and get a bit of a rolling start type thing. So he is firing rockets there. So we're just going to go here to the time trial. I messed up. Oh, now we're back down on the road. That was the longest loop ever to just not get that thing. So now we're going to have to go back round. This guy is still going to be waiting here. Probably trying to blow us up now that he knows that we're here as well. I feel like it's going to go a lot worse. We're just doing the time trial, mate. Leave us alone. Right, we've been able to do it. We've been able to start it. Yes or no in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Am I completing it this time? Do let me know. I haven't actually got a waypoint set at the moment, which is not ideal, but I know I've got to turn here. A little bit slow through there, but, you know, if it saves us falling off the bike, worth a crack, Nigel. You know? Work round through there. Come on then. On a bit of the fire. We are flaming it up like that car back there. Nice red colour. I was supposed to turn back there again. I've forgotten it once again. That's the turn. It comes out of nowhere, doesn't it? Like an RKO. And now we're going to have to really speed up here for the last little piece to see whether or not we can get there. But it's the early turn. That was the wrong turn. I actually braked there, which could cost us quite a bit of valuable time. You're going to cost us time if you park. Yeah, but we're good. Tell you what, plenty of time and donezo. Woo! As we would say, we have got their no as well from Luke. And also, hey mate, how you do? And you can do it as well, says Katie Dixon. I feel like that was a rough run, but somehow we complete it with a few seconds. Oh no, I wish I didn't do that. Can we get back up onto... Oh, yeah, maybe. We'll try it out. We'll see if we can get back up onto this part. Yoink. Nope, that's stuck, unfortunately. Sadly. Where can we get back up from here? Because I don't really want to have to go right down to the bottom. So I think it's a case of just really kicking it in the guts. There we go. Bit of Darude Sandstorm. Ready. Yes, lovely. Right. So we have learnt what one thing is that is double money. And that is those missions. The vehicle missions from earlier on that we did see a little invite to. So now we're in that situation of hopefully we get to see whether or not VIP work is also going to be a bit of double money. So we're going to go with the buzzard. We'll go with the buzzard. Classic buzzard here. And hopefully this lobby has decided that it will let me do a CEO mission. VIP work we have got there. Nah, it still says everything's still running in the game, which is unfortunate. So we can't actually do one of those, so we don't know whether or not that is going to be the case. We have got there. Luke is loving it at this stage. I am just glad that we were somehow able to get over there and finish that one. I am going to plug in a device here. Got a nice wee charger. We're going to duck down for a little bit. I still haven't really heard from anyone else at this stage, I don't believe. Yeah, so Daniel unfortunately he said that it was going to be a little bit too late. He does have the early morning work in the morning, which is normally what early keyword morning work is, now that I think about it. Do I join another lobby? It's a big question. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Because I'm kind of seeing something that I don't like to see, you know. But the thing is, he won't like to see this because I'm a bit pacey, and I'll know if he's chasing me because the buzzard is just that little bit quicker than the oppressor. So pretty much in this situation, I would guess, at just a quick little guess, if I had to take a guess, I would say he is following me. You know? But now he's got bored, because he's realised I'm just that little bit quicker, because your boy's got a bit of toe. So he's given up, I believe, which is fun. You know, he's stopped because he's realised, hang on, old Speedy Boy there is going very quick, doing well. Doing well. It's just starting getting colding. I can't read. It's just starting getting colding here. No, it's just starting getting colder here. The seasons are changing and I love it as well, says Katie Dixon. At this stage, I'm glad we are into the slightly warmer stage, because of the fact that, yeah, she's been a bit chilly here. I believe our lowest temperature we've had is about -3, and the highest, other than when it's sunny, is probably like 13 degrees Celsius or something. Sorry, mate. Let's put that in between you two. But, right. So we know what one double money is. We don't know if any heists are double money yet as well. We will have a quick look to see whether or not we can find it. And see if I can let you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, know exactly what is going to be the double money for this week. What do we got? I don't know whether we got too much at the moment. I think I'm going to have to look on the old YouTubes. No, we won't blow him up. He's alright. We could have done it, but we decided against it. We thought, nah, we will not do this to the man. Right, what do we got? Looking through. Right, is anyone going to tell us? That's the big question. Double money. I'm looking through, trying to find it. Uh-oh, clicked on another video. That was an accident. We're going to find it. We're flying high at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Very high in the sky. But now that we've finished the time trial, it feels like that's mission accomplished, really. Because of the fact that I absolutely love completing those time trials. You know? They're one of my favourite things to do for the weeks. I'm kind of stalling because I am still loading up. So the nightclubs are 40% off, as we know. What else have we got here? Boys, can we just... We got the skis at one moment. He's going to be a little bit annoyed, I think, because we're going to do something that will annoy him just for a moment. We're going to do that. And the reason I do that is because he's had to come all the way up here. He swapped to his jet. We weren't watching. For some reason, he didn't blow us up, which was kind of stupid, because he had the opportunity. So maybe he's just friendly, but we're actually going to park down here to be safe on the ground while we are looking through to see whether or not the double money... I can't find what's double money this week, which is very weird, because I know that one of the missions is, but I haven't seen anything else that is actually considered double money at the moment, which is weird. You know, normally you see one or two things that would end up on the cards for the double money. So I'm wondering whether it is like nightclub sales or something along those lines, but I still can't find what it is, which normally you can. Normally it's kind of all over the place. But GTA at this stage, I have not been able to find it. I'll keep looking though. We will find it before the end of this live stream. We will know exactly what the double money is, because I'm sure George will ask me the question as well of what is going to be the double money for this week. What do we got? We have got their double money. We have got their that one. We have got their the weekly update, but it doesn't say what the double money is. Of course, it's starting to warm up here as well, says David David. Yeah, it's quite nice. Do you guys prefer, I guess, Katie, has it been too hot there so you want it to be cold? Whereas David, we've probably had it too cold so you may want it to be hot. Maybe a little bit of a swapperoo there in terms of the weather. I see that on I've just looked on Twitter because I decided Twitter might be a good place to try and find the double money, and I just see here someone wrote, guys, can I be in a romantic relationship with Gerald from GTA 5 Online? It's a good question. I'm not too sure of that one for the answer. We have got Bro the Cut is like someone open up my palm. Hopefully it does end up kind of healing quickly, because I guess, is salt water good or bad for cuts? I can't remember whether or not it actually helps them or whether it makes it worse. But yeah, hopefully it does heal up nice and quickly. We're just going to go for a bit of a hike.
Excuse me, sugar. That's my fault.
She apologised for me jumping into her, so that was... I feel bad now. Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, unfortunately, but I'm still trying to work out what the double money is. It Doesn't seem to want to tell me. I will go into a different lobby and see whether or not it comes up on the main screen. Might be a little bit of thinking there. It's 22 degrees in Sydney right now, says Luke. So it's still 22 degrees even though you are sitting at only around 7 PM. So that is pretty warm at this stage, it is fair to say. So hopefully it does cool down. I remember when I was in Melbourne a couple of years ago, it got to like 40 degrees Celsius and it was like a windy day as well, and it was just a hot wind, which was not very nice to stand out waiting for an Uber, because you just had to sit there. But something I love about big cities, Uber Eats. Like, that stuff just comes to your door. Like, if we want anything like KFC, McDonald's, or anything like that, we're going to travel half an hour to get to the nearest one, whereas Uber Eats, you just go on your app, you just go dial it up, and you go, yep, I'll have this from this place, and then 20 minutes, boom, it's there. It's already there. Like, we've got to travel 30 and then 30 back just to get a bloody chicken nugget from McDonald's or something. We have got the air, even though it was dry heat here in the desert, it's way more bearable than humid heat, but I miss fall and winter as well, says Katie Dixon. I realised I wasn't actually reading those thingies that popped up, although I'm not even sure if we had any of those thingies, so perhaps that might have been why. Wasn't doing too much of that reading at the time. I thought I heard footsteps in terms of in the game, so I thought someone might have broken in, but these are no longer double money, unfortunately. Or are they?
You good?
I am good, thank you. Yes, I'm doing well. But I'm wondering whether or not these are double money, because if they are, maybe I need to try and complete that mission that I failed last time. Because I got so close, I used up 10 armor just to try and get past it, but how nice would it be to be able to complete it? Might take a while. It's not double money anymore, so that makes me sad, so I'm not going to do it, just because it will be a well and truly a big old task to be able to do. So what we got on the board, I've never actually completed anywhere near a full board for those ones. I always end up kind of only getting about halfway there, sadly. I also have 2 of these things that I should probably customize. Service vehicle, respray, what do you want, carbon black, easy. Near the top, performance upgrades, engine tunes, level 1, interesting choice when you've got all of the options available. Street suspension and the sports brakes as well. I believe these get you about $25,000 per time or something around there. But I could be wrong there. Right, we got rear, I'm not sure what that was. I almost sounded like I was starting up a car. Rear bumpers, I need blade rear. See, these cars have a lot of customizations that I don't even know what they are in that regard. Like, I'm not really a huge car person, purely because I just don't know enough about them. I don't think. Like, if we have a little street thingy that happens in our small town every once in a while, and like, I like watching the cars go past, so I enjoy the drifting. Probably my favourite one, but I don't understand the physics of how it works really. They're just a little bit insane in terms of the skill level of those drivers. We need Battle, that's a bit of an interesting name for some tyres. There it is. Wait, no, it's not. That one. That one's the one we need, and we need now to cancel out. Confirm them. Oh, okay, so it's going to cost 20 grand, and we're going to deliver it ourselves. We're going to see how much money we can make in this regard. But I will mention, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more live streams coming. There are actually 2 jets in this lobby, so I'm starting to regret my decision, actually, in terms of what lobby to do this in. Definitely because I've got a car that is just absolutely not a break in the speed kind of barrier with the speed that it can get to. Right, so payment, I'm going to get 20 grand for this car if I can get it delivered with 2 jets in the lobby. Right, let's see if we can do it. I think one of them might have been taken out of the sky though, so that is good news, the fact that there's only going to be 1 jet around trying to ruin our day. And he's killing a lot of people, so hopefully he doesn't see us on the map and decide, oh, I'll get them, because we've only got another 800 meters here, so it could be a little bit of a buzzer beater to see whether or not we can make it. We want to, of course, get 20 grand for the car, but anything's better than nothing. So that's why we're unfortunately only getting 19,500. This thing doesn't turn very well. Doesn't have a lot of oomph either. Going up a hill, but keep on going. Oh no, there's a little bit of potential there when it comes to the turning circle. I was going to go down that way, but they have said to go this way, so I'm worried that if I went down that other way, I wasn't going to make it. Come on, round we go, into the car park. Perfect. Yeah, nah, the other way wasn't going to be ideal, but now, boom, we have done the delivery, I think. Yes, we have indeed. Who is this guy? Don't know, but he has just got himself a car. We have got there Hamish. If you're ever in Rotorua, don't go to the KFC here. The chicken is dry and the service is slow. As well, says David. That is a good tip, because I feel like maybe, you know, one day when KFC is about, like, anytime we have KFC, like here, sometimes it's a little bit of a mixed bag. You either get some good chicken or you get some not so good chicken. And that depends whether you head north or south, and also just depends on the day. Like, they seem to have better service north, I believe, if I'm not wrong overall, but then there's better food south, I think. So it's a little bit of a 50-50 in terms of, do you wait that little bit longer for it to be slightly nicer, or do you get it quicker and have it maybe has the potential to be not as nice? Yeah, it's a bit of a fun one in terms of the bit of a lottery. We've got the KFC letting people down as well. Yeah, we need a Popeyes or a Bojangles. Bojangles, I think, was the name of it. We need a Bojangles. Bojangles, not just is it fun to say it, but you say that they've got some good food there as well in terms of that chicken. I don't think I'm going to learn what the double money is unless I go onto an actual video, but then I don't think I'll be able to listen to it at the same time, which is unfortunate. You know, I want to let you guys know exactly what it is, but at this stage the double money was one of those vehicles ones for a sprint, which, I mean, is decent. I'm not great at driving though, so that's not where I'm going to be making my money this week, I don't think. But nightclubs are on special. Actually, now that I think about it, would they do a double whammy and have the nightclubs and also the MOC, or not so the MOC, but the MC businesses on special as well? Might be worth a shout. Where does one find the MC businesses? I know that you can get the clubhouse here, but where do you go to find the actual businesses for the MC? I think you've actually got to be inside the MC, if I'm not wrong. So we're going to head there. Luckily mine is in town because I got it on special last time. Where do I live? Where is it? There it is. I know it was somewhere in town, but I couldn't actually remember. Popeyes and Bojangles as well, says Katie Dixon. And yeah, we still need to, once we've opened up a little bit more, because George, he is not here today because, oh mate, are you alright? What happened here? Have they just ditched the vehicle? I think they have. They've just gone for it. But yeah, pretty much why George is not here. He's at the pub because we have entered level 2 here in pretty much everywhere in New Zealand other than Auckland. And North Harbour, I think, is the other place somewhere around there that hasn't gone out of it. So the Bunnings NPC is actually going to be starting up next week for, yeah, going to be 4 games, I think, a week now, rather than the 5, while we wait for Auckland and everyone to be out of that lockdown so that they can then join back in to that competition at a later date. So it is going to be good to see some more Bunnings NPC. I was enjoying that competition. The one problem is going to be next week, the amount of stuff that's on. Like, literally, there could probably be a game of rugby for every hour of the day if I was to watch everything that is going to be on. Like, when we are in the clubhouse, I will let you guys know exactly what schedule slash kind of rough estimate we are going to be going with for next week. But it is a pretty hectic one in that regard. We're going into our MC though to see if the businesses are on special, because I haven't actually got too many. I think I own one. If that, I'm not even sure if I've got one actually. I might have Counterfeit Cash. Might be my only one that I do actually own. We have also got the EMA, LOL. All of New Zealand went into takeaway mode when we came out of the lockdown, level 4 as well, says David. Yeah, I think George has been to KFC twice so far, and also, yeah, he is at the pub at the moment. I'm not sure about Isaac or Daniel though. I'm not sure whether they've had any of their fast foods or anything. Although actually I think Isaac went to a restaurant the first night, if I'm not wrong, when it was available, but he did like kind of order it and have it delivered, that kind of thing. We had a pet rooster a long time ago named Bojangles as well. I don't know whether that's sweet or not sweet in that regard, because was he Bojangles because he was gonna become Bojangles, or was he Bojangles? I feel like Bojangles is just a very fun name to say, you know, Bojangles. You know, it really gets the mouth moving. These posters on the wall are inappropriate. I have just realised. So, wait, it says I need to be an MC president. How does one become an MC president? I can't actually remember as I look straight down at the floor. Motorcycle Club, there it is. I always thought with the CEO you can click on the desk and you can go straight in, but for this one you cannot. We have it's got there in the chat. I can imagine they must have been swamped, and we still haven't gotten our food trucks yet in Albuquerque. Best Burritos are still in lockdown as well. Hopefully they do come back. Are you guys kind of in a serious lockdown at the moment, Katie, or is it kind of not as bad as it was at one stage? I feel like I haven't been following in terms of which places have gone into lockdown. I know that Australia have got a pretty rough one going on in Sydney at the moment, but other than that, I'm not too sure about anywhere else. I know that at this stage, all the games of the Rugby Championship should be able to go ahead, but it's just a wait and see. See, these are expensive. Like, you're looking at 1.8 million if you want a cocaine lockup in the middle of the city, which is what we like. You want it at an accessible kind of location. This is a nice building, kind of. I feel like it needs a little bit of work, but I got a bike in there, and it is enjoyable to drive it around. But looking at the schedule for this weekend, no, not this weekend, sorry, next weekend. Can I not leave? Maybe I can't leave. Okay, there we go. So next weekend, we are going to be having, of course, the 2 games of the Rugby Championship between the All Blacks and Pumas, and then the Wallabies Springboks. So those are the 2 big games of the weekend. Then we've still got our top 14 that we are hopefully going to be covering a little bit more of, and we won't be sleeping through the alarms this time. Or I guess it's not really sleeping through the alarm, because the alarm was set at a different time. It was for the PM rather than the AM, but that's going to be one that we're covering, top 14. Then we've also got the Bunnings NPC starting back up, the Gallagher Premiership starting, so that is going to be a few games as well. And then also there is the Toronto Sevens going to be starting up, which is going to be pretty much 2 full days in the middle of the night of rugby. So I think I'm going to sleep during the day once again for that weekend in a couple weekends time, and then be doing all of the rugby during the night, which is going to be fun, but it's also going to be a bit tiring. But there is plenty of rugby on in the next couple of weeks, and yes, he was named Bojangles because of the fried chicken restaurant, and no, he didn't eat him. He walked around a yard and acted like he was cool as well. See, we actually, out on the farm, it was my granddad's farm, we used to have a few chickens that I would collect the eggs for, and one of them one day was just like, you know what, this guy's reaching into the basket, we'll jump on his back from behind, sorry mate, and like just sat up on my back for a little while, which was a little bit confusing. But there was one who had a little bit of a wonky foot. I can't remember what its name was. I think no, it wasn't wonky, but it was something along the lines of, because he had the wonky foot. I can't think of the name though, and I feel bad because it was almost kind of the favourite out of everyone because of the fact we could recognise him, because all the chickens looked a bit the same, except for him. He had the toe that was actually backwards, which I'm not sure whether he broke it or whether he was genetically in that situation. Is that oppressor coming straight for us? No. It's alright by the looks of it. We don't like when oppressors are flying around us. Albuquerque is technically all open again, but lots of businesses have a lot more difficult time opening back up because they are small and only run by one person. Yeah, I guess it is one of those ones that, like, the small businesses are the ones that have suffered quite a bit throughout these ones. Like, for our small town, I think everyone at this stage, like, people are going KFC and McDonald's, but there is still, like, the local fish and chip shops. I think are getting a little bit of support at this stage to keep them going, because there is kind of only 1 or 2 fish and chip shops here in the small town. So if you lose those 2, then it is the case of you only have the option of travelling like half an hour or more to get something. And next year there's going to be a Rugby 12 comp as well. Yes, Super Rugby is going to be there, and the week after next week is going to be the United Rugby Championship starting back up as well. So there's going to be pretty much rugby from all around the globe going on, and we're going to be covering it all on the channel. We are certainly going to get to learn a lot of players throughout that time. Oh, that was a little bit of a party trick. I almost opened every single door at the same time on me beautiful SUV that is now not so beautiful because it is not as crisp and a bit wonky. Am I on the right side of the... Well, that's not a side of the road, but then we have got there, oh nice as well, says it was a KD Dixon in the chat. But I think at this stage we are sitting at 9:38. We've been going for 2 hours 14 and a solo live stream, which I feel like is a decent enough effort in that regard, because I've kind of just been talking with you guys in the chat, which is, like, I guess it's what we do on the main channel. I don't normally have too many guests on the main channel at the same time as we are doing kind of everything else. But this music, I enjoy the music that's going on in the background, and a little bit of the conversation that we do get going on these live streams, and we are going to have more of the Kiwi lads back in a very short moment. Hopefully we will be able to have George back for the next one. That's why I want to know what the double money is, because I feel like once he knows what double money is, he will be on the game a lot more. And we have got that much rugby on the weekends that it seems like weekdays are our best bet. But we did a little bit of filming overall yesterday. We did a bit of the NRL. We decided that we'd do a little bit more of Rugby League Live 4. We're not good at the game, unfortunately. We are very bad at that game. On amateur, we get hidings from other teams, so we've got to work on that a little bit. So a career mode in Rugby League Live 4 could be on the cards maybe in the future, if that's something you guys want to see. But also Mabea Pro mode, I'm excited for it. That's a little bit too much speed, I think, actually, and I'm just going to park it right here and we'll just leave that for now, because that one is, we'll just walk. I don't know where we're walking to though, unfortunately, so it could be quite a long walk. Sorry. I can't really say sorry, can I, because I literally aimed at him and ran it straight. So I feel like the sincerity, that's a word, isn't it? Sounds weird to say, but I think it is a word. There's no cars at the moment. Maybe they saw how I drove the last one. But we're going to go to the office as well, just to check whether or not the vehicle warehouse.
Fucking hell!
Excuse you. It's not like someone's stealing your car or anything. But we'll go actually to the vehicle warehouse and see whether or not it is going to be double money, although there is actually, you know, there's a bit going on at the vehicle warehouse in terms of jets and whatnot. Rugby League Live 4 is terrible as well, says Luke. Yeah, it's not the best game. It's pretty tough to kind of get the hang of the controls, because sometimes there's not really a lot you can do about some of the glitches that do take place. So yeah, hopefully if we were to do it, it would run smoothly. We'd probably have to be the Warriors, because of the fact that like at least us losing by like a lot of points would make sense. That sounds bad, doesn't it, from a Kiwi? But at least if we're losing by a lot as them, then people are like, oh yeah, but you're the Warriors, so it makes like that little bit more kind of sense. And we have got there as well, back in 2018, before we moved to Albuquerque, we lived in a rural farm in Tennessee, and we had a rooster that was huge and mean, and he attacked my grandmother and knocked her over as well. That is a big rooster. Like, but I guess when they get going, like, it's that whole question of, would you rather be attacked by 50 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? And it's a hard question, because like those little fellas, like when they get going, like little horses attacking you at the kneecaps, it wouldn't take too many of them to knock you over, I don't think. I think they'd eventually be able to kind of get you. See? Are you? No? We're all good? We're all good here? Let's just keep it that way, because I'd quite like to... hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Why is everyone lurking here? It's a problem, because the one place that I want to be, I can't be. He's jumped out. He's jumped out, so that's a little bit safer now. I think. Only a little bit. But I haven't got anything to stop a missile coming and taking out me sedan at this stage. So we're just gonna... where do we go? We almost got to take a real wide angle turn here, just to make sure that they don't think we're trying to start something, because going around that intersection is not a good idea. I think we've got to avoid them. 50 duck-sized horses as well, and the Warriors suck as well, says David, which is why people, when they see it, would be like, oh no, okay, you guys, like, you're losing, not just because your skill level's about 2 out of 10, but because you are the Warriors, and they are not the best team. So, I mean, I'd be able to get away with that kind of excuse, I guess you could say, because me and George, we just don't seem to be able to get it right. We haven't won a game yet, I don't believe. The only game I have won was against him. So other than that, we haven't actually had any time that we've been able to get it smoothly right. We're down round here, we're going through, and we are going round here. I'm hoping I'm at the wrong place. This isn't my thing. Where do I live again? Where's my vehicle warehouse? I swear I have a vehicle warehouse, and it's not here. Do I have to maybe retire from my MC, and now it's oh, okay, that's actually, yeah, there it is. I knew it was somewhere around here. I knew I wasn't completely lost. You know? There's still a lot of explosions. Bean invited me to a party. Who is Bean? Captain Bean. Not sure who that guy is. This is still not actually... Is that my vehicle warehouse? No, that's just a garage. My vehicle is up the road more. I keep on getting lost. So pretty much I went the long way round to just go where I would have gone anyway, because I could have just turned off. But we will continue. We'll continue. Language. There's a blowfly just went flying past me here. He likes the light at the moment. Right. Now that we've found the vehicle warehouse, we'll be able to see that. Yep, totally agree. So there's David for the whole comp sucks. Besides 5 teams as well. And that's one thing, I haven't been able to follow State of Origin as much. Or not State of Origin, NRL as much as I normally would. But maybe that is something we could look at in the future. Although I know they are very strict when it comes to the copyright side of it. So we were going to just try and play a couple of those games on Rugby League Live 4, see how we go. And see if we can get anywhere near the real life prediction or like a real life scoreline. That is the crate warehouse as well, says James Jr. This one that I am at now, I believe we will have a few vehicles in this one, but I was at my garage. I got lost big time when I was in my MC rather than actually ending up in the right place there. But yeah, one of them was the crate warehouse and the other was the garage, I believe. I did have a little bit lower on. I think I own 5 crate warehouses, but I never use 5. Owned warehouse, yeah, and then the garage was the first location. So I was in the right territory, just didn't quite find the right location, unfortunately. But now that we are inside, is it going to be double money for these? I still don't know what the double money is this week in terms of other than that one type of race. But I'm thinking they would have some other way of having it. We will register as a CEO. Big Sax is just killing everyone at the moment. Right, export, market value. Delivery. Wait, so market value is different to what you get though, isn't it? Because if we go down to something like this, yeah, that's something different. So if I was to just click on this one, for instance, and we go export, okay, no, so these aren't double money. So at this stage, do you know what is double money, James Jr.? Do let me know in the chat. We know that one of the races for the adversary mode is double money, but we're not sure of anything else. At this stage, we go here and we go to Rockstar Created, go to adversary modes, and click on that one. And then down here, it is the Vehicle Vendetta ones that are going to be double money this week. Not to mention Rugby League is Live 4 is 5 years old, back when the comp was more tight as well. And I think that's why I may not update the teams from back in the day, because of the fact that I think having those better players scattered throughout, they're probably the players that I probably know a little bit better than the current ones who are playing. So that might be what I go with in that regard there. Mission. Surely we got some sort of... It doesn't seem like we got any missions, so I think it could be... There's only a few things left. A type of heist could be on special, but then also... Or sorry, it could be double money, I should say. Those guys are still absolutely just going at it. Just around the road, they're paused and they're just going for it. You know, it's 3 on 2, but I think the 2 are actually winning, Big Sax and Harley. Because they had a jet a little bit earlier on. We have got their no Holden Club Sports in that warehouse image as well. Says David, I mean, we've got a few nice cars that are scattered throughout these ones. Overall, because I remember I was trying to get the sets, and I never quite got a full one because of the fact that anytime you want to sell a set, you need to have other people with you. So, you know, I've got this one that could be exported for all 3 of them and probably worth a little bit of money, but I would need 3 people to be able to do it. I've got a couple of those ones close to having the 4 of them, but the Banshee is there as well. Could be worth selling one of them perhaps. Do I try it with all those guys right next to it? I don't think it's a good idea. I think I will do it in a different lobby when I do get the chance. So maybe crates wouldn't be double money, I don't believe. I think we've already had that a little bit recently. This is a nice car. What type is that? Doesn't tell us, sadly. Would have been nice to know that one. But yeah, at this stage, I think the NRL keeps changing the rules. The game was completely different back 5 years ago. And that's cushy carpet as well, says Katie Dixon. I'm about to sneeze, so I'm going to test something here. Okay, I didn't end up sneezing, but I feel like I'm very close to it. I was going to mute myself and see if it worked, because I haven't muted myself before, but now I don't need to sneeze. So it's only a very short-term thing that did happen. I'm a little bit worried about being outside in this region of the neighbourhood because of the fact that everyone's just shooting everyone and people are getting in jets and whatnot, and also my screen is becoming a few pixels at times. But yeah, I'm not sure of what the double money is this week, so I feel like that will be something that the next live stream that we do, if it is something good, we will end up well and truly making the most of it with me and George and maybe Isaac and Daniel as well. Who knows, maybe we will be able to get the 4 of us. But the frame rate, that is not good at the moment. I'm wondering whether or not it shows as... Where did she come from? Yeah, I'm not sure whether it shows the frame rate being as bad for you guys as it is for me at the moment. I think it would. So as you guys can see, we have got a few technical difficulties by the looks of it with the amount of frames that we are seeing per second at the moment on the screen. But nonetheless, I think it is almost going to be the end. I'm sorry that was an accident. I feel like I shouldn't be driving with this glitchiness, but I feel like it's going to be a plot twist and it's not glitching for you guys. Right. Okay. I guess that is our signal or our sign that maybe it is time to hang it up. Hang it up? To, yeah, to end the live stream, possibly. What I will be doing is we have still got plenty more to do with the Be a Pro Rugby Challenge, but I have been working hard to get through all the teams and create them as close and as accurately as possible to the 2021, but also combining the 2020 season as well. Someone just try and blow me up, or did they die nearby? I think they died nearby. No, that was an explosion from a long way away. But yeah, nonetheless, that will be coming very soon as well. Probably early next week will be when the first Be a Pro gets released, because I want to make sure that I do get as many of the teams as I can at not just international level, but also the provincial ones. There are a couple surprises I have thrown in there as well, but nonetheless, I think we are almost going to be at the end of this live stream. That was not a terrible park to end us on as well. I'm relatively happy with that one. Although I'm a bit stuck now, unfortunately, but I will wait and see if you guys say anything else in the chat, because I know that there's a little bit of a delay, so I wouldn't want to end it and then have you guys put something right at the end, because that is something that I sometimes do on the rugby live streams, and I feel really bad because I do see that you guys have said like goodbye and whatnot after I end up ending it, and then yeah, that's not a wall that I can climb, unfortunately. But do let us know what you would like to see us do on GTA as well in the future, and also if there's any other games you'd like to see us play. Dead by Daylight still in the works. I got to get everyone to download it, which is tricky to do because yeah, I think people have a few I think, was it, someone's got a console that doesn't really have that much space, and it's not myself. I actually have pretty much zero space as well, but I normally end up, if I delete a couple games, then I have got enough space to be able to download it. Thank you, Hamish, as well, it says Scrumlace, and thank you all very much for tuning in. It's been a relatively busy live stream overall, though Halloween's coming around the corner, so maybe we will have a special type of live stream on the main channel. Could be on the cards. Just a little bit of a teaser there, perhaps. But yeah, nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy and you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all more BMXing. I feel like BMXing's on the cards as well. Me and George, we love a BMX. That is for sure. And it gives me the throwback vibes of like what you used to do on GTA. Like before there were oppressors and jets. Or no, there were always jets. But before oppressors and flying bikes and all that kind of thing. Like, I think I want to go back to those days. So BMXing is a good way of doing it. I'm not sure why, but I've decided I'm going to jump off this building again. Almost landed a front flip. You shall do scavenger hunts too. Those are fun throwaway games to play in GTA. As well, says Katie Dixon, that could be a fun one as well to do, because we also would like to do some form of hide and seek. And the reason we want to do that is because one day I was like to George, hey George, you want to turn off your map and I'll turn off my map and I'll try and find you somewhere around the whole GTA world. And we were like, yeah, why not? So then from there we spent about an hour or two. He was on the run and I ended up tracking him down. We actually recorded it, but I don't know how the audio is, so I'm not sure whether or not it will be as a video. But pretty much I spent a very long time trying to track him down. He was flying around in a plane at one stage, which was the only kind of clue that I had of his location. But we were talking, he wasn't giving anything away. He was very strategic with it. Whoever makes this guy's glasses have done well, because those do not fall off his head, you know. And I feel like that's what you need in a glasses manufacturer. That was a little bit rougher, so I can understand why, but I'm going to steal those if I can. I'd just like to pick those glasses up because they are good. They will last a long time. Yeah, Manhunt as well, says Katie Dixon. And also we have got a good stream, mate. And cheers everyone from David David. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you did enjoy it. And yeah, hopefully we will have more than just myself for our next one. I didn't mind doing it by myself, but hopefully I assume you guys enjoy the ones that have more of the Kiwi lads involved rather than... That was a bit of attitude on that one. I'm not sure why I'm going around just absolutely pummeling everyone. I don't know what's happened. All of a sudden I'm just kind of in that rampage mode. And leave old mate alone. So yeah, I let him go away, but he does need to buy some new glasses, unfortunately for him. But you know, yeah, I just ended up kind of running into him quite a few times. That's one thing on GTA story mode that I like better than online, is the fact that you are actually able to kind of jump into people, and you kind of do a flip while you do it as well. It's not a good bit of driving, but at this stage, nonetheless, I think we are going to be at the end of this live stream. So if you did enjoy, like I mentioned, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, I'm still hitting things, but I will see you all for the next one, and also for all of the rugby that we have got on this weekend. We have got the Rugby Championship, we have got Top 14, also there is going to be the Curry Cup final, which is going to be absolutely awesome. I still need to catch a stream with all 4 of you as well, says Katie Dixon, and I think that's only happened once so far on the channel. I think it was actually maybe the last time that the deals were coming out, or maybe it was the one before that, but we actually did manage to squeeze all 4 of us into one live stream, and I think that was actually almost the first ever video we've had all 4 of us in. So it was kind of monumental with the fact that we've been going for over a year, and it's taken us this long to be able to have all of us kind of same location, or not same location. We still haven't done a video with all 4 of us side by side yet. Nailed it. Yeah, so much rugby as well, says Katie Dixon. There is indeed, which is why my sleep schedule going out the window this week, but it is worth it because I absolutely love watching those middle of the night games of the old rugby. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in, and if I don't end it now, I will end up talking for probably another couple hours easily, but I think I better get some editing and whatnot finished before we have got a podcast that we're filming late at night tonight, and it is going to be with a rugby player. So that's a little bit of an excitement, a little bit of a teaser there as well for the Rugby Down Under podcast. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all for the next one.